Hey everybody, trying to get the lights settled up, get it all done. Hope everybody can see me. Hope it's running okay and smooth. I gotta readjust the computer a little bit here, make sure that we've got everything going. I know you still love me, Chris. Auto Salvage Outlaw Homestead can still. The busy little house. Hey, consider it Joy Homestead, McElyn Homestead, Fairy Tale Creations, Living the Dream Homestead, Sue, Kizawa Family Homestead, Four Blessings Home, or Four Blessings Farm. It's a home too. Incense Shop, Farm Our Backyard, Hippie Chick Homestead. Hey, Two Wild Onions. Great to see you. The Busy Little House. Stibers in the house. Hey, family. Grammy Karen. There's some more family. Broussard Homestead. Howdy, howdy, Brett. The Homegrown Variety Show. Abby's Kitchen. The chef's in the house. I can never say it, Moani. Melissa Gracie, Mims's Garden, KJ Crimson. Trying to just catch everybody's name. Allison Halleck, Jody Allen. I did have an awesome Father's Day. Jessica Thompson, Overlook Valley Homestead. Wild and Wonderful, Off Kilter Homestead. Thrifty BG, Diana Vegas, Barefoot Chickens. Farming Your Backyard, I think I already hit you, but I'll say hello again. Kirsty, how are you? Mama to be, yay, give her a hand. I love it, I love it, I love it. Where's the owl at tonight? Y'all don't know, I'm giving away Kirsty's secrets if some of y'all don't know, but she is expecting, and I'm super excited because I will be another surrogate peduncle. That's a papa uncle. Sorry, Kirsty, I made myself that. Mary Hart, how are you, sweetheart? Kaylee Wright, how are you? Hey, Lundy. Okay, good to go. Good to see you on here. Brett's still multitasking. Getting started, Homestead. Thanks for coming in tonight. I'm not trying to, it's going fast, guys, so I'm not trying to read all the comments. The Tinker's Wife, how are you? She Bear Acres. Lisa, how are you? Hello, Mr. Al. I'm glad you're beside her. Remember to always walk beside her, not in front of her and not behind her. If you walk beside her, God will bless you tremendously. Sometimes put her up on a pedestal, though. Hey, everybody, there's 58 in, 26 thumbs up. If you don't mind, hit that for me. The Max Happy Homestead just got off your guys' channel. Some good stuff. Hate to hear about that baby chick, but if she pulls through, she will be the best one you have. Garden for Cheap, how are you? Hey, Michigan Mike, how are you? God bless you as well. All righty. Good stuff. Everybody's rolling in. That's good. I like seeing everybody get in here, be here early. There's a hero at the bottom, the part of the mod squad. My chief mod hammer, Miss Mims's Garden, Miss Anna. Micro Farm Starter, hey, 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 how are you? I love those clovers. Two family homestead in the house. Daryl and Sherry, I hope. Let the party begin. Smudge is here. Gossmania, how are you tonight? Glad you made it in here as well. Selling rain cheap. I don't need any more either. Lancaster Gnomestead, Tom Lynn, how are you? I'm just trying. Wanderlust, thank you for coming in, Wanderlust Homestead. Pretty close neighbors. There's Chris and Stacy from McLinden Homestead. How are y'all? He's going to be the Kilted Giant at the 2020 Shindig. So if anybody has an extra 3X size kilt laying around, Mr. Chris over there at McClellan Homestead needs a kilt for the shindig. Sweet Face Mo Homestead, how are you? Joe and Jesse, I missed the last name, sorry. But hello, Joe and Jesse. Mary Simpson. So he's going with a Tarzan flap. Okay. All right. That's more of a man than I am. Interesting. The music well, how are you tonight? Babin Knox. Okay. Back in the woods. Hey, hey. He's the Kilted Giant. It's the new nickname. We got Ben from VW Family Homestead as the Kilted Beekeeper. Four Blessings Farm's going to be the Kilted Farm tractor mechanic or something. I don't know. We got to find a better one for you, for you, Perry. Ed. Heather Russo, nice to have you in. Beaver Creek Farm Life. Hey, how are you? Got 76 in, 43 thumbs up. We'll give a few more minutes for everybody to get in here, and then we'll get started. We got some awesome things going on tonight, guys. So some of them you already know if you've been watching. Most everybody on here watches everybody else. So not big surprises, but some big things going with them. So we'll call Lundy the winded kilt. The winded kilt. I love it. We got to find out. Maya will be I don't know, Sweet Maya kilt. I don't know. Nice tan. Hey, this is in honor of Daryl. I've tried to find a lighter one and some suspenders, but I couldn't do it, brother. I'm sorry. Christine Down Cashan, how are you? Kaylee Wright. Narrowway Farms, welcome in the house. This is not going crazy fast, so that's okay. Just wanted to rock it like Daryl does. Yes, sir. Squint Eastwood just subscribed to the channel. He must have been kicked off because he's been subscribed before. That's kind of funny. Homegrown Variety Show. Okay. Amy Broussard in the house. She says, hey, my people. It's funny. I've been seeing that I've been getting kicked off, so I think Maya is the lightsaber the Kilted Jedi. Oh yeah, Maya will be the Kilted Jedi. That is a good one right there. Tiny House Homestead. Hey, hey. From Hickman County, Tennessee. We'll have to figure out where you're at, Tiny House Homestead, and maybe get together. Hey, Olivia. I missed you when you went by. Where's Scott at? Squint Eastwood, don't worry about it, man. I've been going on Montana Mountain Life. I've been subscribed to him for a little bit, and I had to subscribe to him 3 times this week. I kept going back watching videos, kicked me off. He was on my list this week to watch, so I've been going back and forth with that. The Cajun Homesteader just subscribed. I hope they're on here. If you are, say hello, please. If you're watching, guys, and you're not chatting, at least give me a thumbs up. I just want to know that you're there so I know I can talk about you if I can. So, yeah, that would be awesome. 89 on, 53 thumbs ups. Everybody's doing good. BB4S. The Kilted Belly Dancer. Mm-hmm. Yay. Hello, Abby's Kitchen. If you got checked her out, she's not got that many videos out, but the one that she does is awesome. That is the Broussard's daughter, Abby, and she is awesome. And one of them's a chocolate pie, so she gets automatic credit for that. My husband told Chris with McClellan Homestead that he would wear a kilt with him, so he won't have to do it alone. So, hey, Gosh Mania, he's not going to do it alone. There's like 28 of us already saying that we're going to do it. And then Mims's Garden and Fairy Tale Creation are going to make a calendar, and try to sell it. Hey, Mom, how are you? Oh, you got 2 more cucumbers. Rub it in. Rub it in, Mom. Mom's in the house. Carolyn Prevette. If you guys haven't met her yet, that is my mother. And she's been getting cucumbers like crazy, and I don't have any plants growing. So we just got started, Duncan. You're good to go, Brenda. Thank you for coming in. So yeah, it's been kind of crazy. Belly Bub 4 subs. That's Belly Bub for subs. Daniel M. Hey, how are you? Glad you found us through Roots and Refuge. That's the quality of this community. Rockhouse Ranch, Texas. Hey, how are you? Sweetie Face Mo Homestead. I think I already said hello, but hello again. All right. Beagle Family Fun. How are you? I am very happy to see you on here. Good to go. Jody Allen. This rain will have been having. Yeah, my ducks have had that, but you guys got a very special video coming tomorrow, but I'm not going to tell you what it's about. ELYN was excited to make the video and send it out. So, all right, Lundy's back. Lundy Wright is Considerate Joy Homestead. He is our alternative power guru. So if you have any questions about that, go to their channel, look up his email, and hook him up. There's 100 on right now, 70 likes. We appreciate it, guys. We're only 12 minutes in. So, he only does stuff for those who are his friends. Huh? He thinks a lot of you. Hey, he does stuff for a lot of people. You talking about your husband? Okay. Smudge, a 2-family homestead. I'm not real, but he can ask some questions. Hey, guys, before we even get started into everything, all of you guys that are on here, because I don't usually get to say this like on the lives, I want you to go over, if you guys are anybody that's going to put up some food, and you don't get a can as much, or you're living in the city or something of that nature, or if you're out here like this and living this lifestyle in the homesteaders, I want you to go look up Thrive Life, Thrive Freeze Dried Foods. I know that people think that it's a pyramid scheme. It's not. Daryl and Sherry from 2-family homesteads are rep for those guys. I was a rep at one time. I think Broussards are probably. I think Amy, are you guys and Brett? Are you guys a dealer down your way for Thrive Foods? If so, you guys can get to those guys if you're down that way. There you go. Thanks, Daryl, for throwing that up there. But guys, I'm telling you right now, that is the best freeze dried food and long-term food storage, 25 to 35 years that you can do. Sorry about that, Amy. For some reason, I thought you guys were looking at it for being a rep. So it is amazing. The food tastes great. I know Big Bear was up with 2-family the other day. I think they're going to start getting some stuff ordered up with them as well. But it is exactly what it says. If it says it's beef, it's 100% beef. If it says it's carrots. There's no added stuff to it. You can buy the TVP, which is the textured vegetable product, which is soybean based. And when I buy, because I buy a lot of it, when I buy, I'll buy 1 or 2 things of TVP, 1 things of actual meat. And the reason I do that is you get the same protein content, but you don't get the iron and stuff that you get from the actual meat. So and I use it regularly. When you add it in, you do, 2/3 to 1/3 of the actual meat, and you still get that beneficial part of the iron and things of that nature from the meat. So, hey, Mom. I hope you're still on here. I saw someone else talking to you. So anyway, go check it out. Go over to he's posted the link. Go over and check them out. That will really help 2-family as well too. That is a way for them to be able to go on these trips, to be able to afford those Goodyear tires to go on this trip for their camper. So tomorrow, I'm going to make the challenge now. Anybody tomorrow's live with 2-family homestead. I will be making a challenge out to you guys. So come over and check those out and see where you can go. Duncan actually started the challenge, but I'm going to continue it this Thursday. Yeah, send boxes to Ohio. That's it. You don't have to thank me too, family. You guys do so much for this community. Outdoors with Eric. Hey, how are you? You guys do so much for this community. Any little bit that any of us can do for you guys needs to be done. You guys should be at 100K right now, and every channel on here, anybody that is a creator that's on here, I know has gotten a benefit from you guys. You're like all of our moms and dads. I don't want to make you feel old or anything, but you two really are an intricate part of this community and what we do. And some people don't see that, but know that we do, and we really appreciate it. So I hope God showers you with all the blessings you deserve. Um, so good to go. I see that Mims has changed her thumbnail picture. I see you. So, all right, I'm trying to catch up. City Girl Country Art, how are you? I just caught you coming there. Sherry Nation, how are you? So everybody, hey, everybody that supports, I want you to do this right now. I want to blow up the screen. Everybody that supports Two Family Homestead, I want you to highlight, drop them in the comments, and put it in now. I want to see the whole screen lit up with Two Family Homestead. I want to color their screen orange at their house. So everybody put in Two Family Homestead and do that link there for me. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. It. Get it in there. Come on, come on. Come on. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Get them up there. Daryl and Sherry, I hope you're seeing the love. All the love for y'all. Look at that. Look at that. Everybody that you help, that should tell you something. There's 109 people on here right now. And I bet 111. I bet we can get 111 people on here to put Two Family Homestead in the comments right now just to show them the love. I want to see it. I want Daryl to be texting me in a minute telling me to make y'all stop. Keep it coming. Yep. If you just go up, click it, highlight it, drag it down, and drop it in the say something down there at the bottom, it's going to throw it in for y'all. So you won't see it lit up, but they see it lit up. So thank you guys for doing that and participating in that right now. That was awesome. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. So let's get into this little bit of business while you guys are throwing that up there. Every week I told you I promised I'd let you know how the channel's doing and how the growth is doing. So for the last 28 days, we picked up 564 subscribers in the last 28 days. So we're still going on that good steady growth. Our total subs are at 5,171, depending on which section. If you're looking into Creator Studio or if you're looking into the beta, it varies by 4 or 5 each. We just hit 11,000 hours of viewing time. So that is amazing. Considering when we got the big push, we were at 3,900 or 3,800 or 698 or something like that. 115 in, 81 thumbs up. So thank you. But I want to say thank you to all you guys because none of this would be going on. None of the stuff that we're going to talk about tonight would be possible without you. I'm going to mention a couple of things. I don't know if they want their names out there, so I'm not going to put names with it. But you know who you are because I've already seen you on here. I'm going to give you some praise, and I hope that you take it as being sincere and me being very thankful. So it's good to go. We'll read our scripture and everything. Then we'll get into what the topic is tonight. The topic's going to be what is a homestead, and we'll go over that. But here in about, let's say, 3 minutes, we'll talk about some other little things. We'll go through and Oh man, sorry about that music. Well, whole tree came out by the roots, and fire department's coming to cut you out. Hey, get business taken care of and be safe. Make sure the kids are good to go, and God bless. And I hope it didn't do too much damage. So everybody say a prayer for the music well tonight. Um, he definitely is going to need them. Uh, I would also like to ask y'all to do a prayer. We have a friend, I'm not going to say his name on here, but just in your night tonight, in your prayers, just just say a prayer for the homesteading community. Let's do that, and those prayers will be answered. I know they will. So, Single Dad, are you still doing lives on Sunday night too? I've never done a live on Sunday night other than the one little live I think was on a Sunday that me and ELYN did. So uh, no, I don't plan on doing any on Sunday night. Maybe one of the first test lives were on Sunday, but Wednesday night is my live. Sundays are meant for rest and and fellowship, but I like to try to do that with at least a friend here, personal, to sit down with. So not that I don't want to share that with you all, but Sunday is our day. So Hey, two family, it's all because of the lessons that I've learned from you. I would have never done a live if I would not have overheard you talking to someone at the shindig and you were explaining to them that um, if you can upload a video that you can go live. It doesn't matter how long it took you to upload a video. And I think I may even misunderstood the whole thing, but I came straight home from the shindig, watched Roots and Refuge's live Sunday night, and then went on that Sunday. That is a Sunday night. That Sunday night or Saturday night, and launched the live, and it ended up to a 2 or 3 hour live, and it was amazing. So thank you. Um, I really, really appreciate that. That it's awesome. So our retention and stuff is there. When we get together, Daryl, I want to let you. I want you to look at my stuff. I don't think I'm a good candidate to be on the wheel because I don't ever plan on editing it or anything, and we've had that discussion already. But I want you to look at some stuff. Jason looked at it when he was here and was pretty intrigued with it. But I would like to get your opinion on some stuff later. Plus, with like adding the Amazon wish list and stuff to my site, Jason tried to make it happen. I tried to make it happen. It will not transfer over. All it'll allow me to do is copy it, paste it, and then you have to copy and paste it and drop it into Amazon. But neither one of us could actually figure out how to make the link go a live link where you just click on it. So we can do all that when we see each other at Doug and Stacy's. So, but thank you, or we wouldn't even be here doing this right now. So, all right. So let me grab the Bible. Let me grab my spectacles because I'm getting old, and we're going to read some scripture. And Consider It Joy is the one that did scripture. I got to clean these; they're pretty dirty. Chose the scripture this week. And I'm going to apologize a little bit. Consider It Joy. I looked up um, what you sent me from your Bible. I used the NIV and went through there, but it didn't look like there was much in the writing. So you need to send me the Old Testament. Okay. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go to Romans 5. And most of you know this. And for the individual that I'm asking you guys to pray for without knowing who that is, this kind of hits home for them too. So it's kind of amazing. I hope they're on here and listening and just not commenting. So that's great. So I think I can't stay. We have okay, City Girl Country Art. I appreciate you, and good night, Hardneck Farms. I see you coming in, but I'm gonna stop looking at your comments so I can read some scripture because it's a good one tonight. So I'm gonna turn a little bit more, and you guys aren't gonna get my eye contact because I'll be reading. Once again, for anybody that's new, understand I have severe dyslexia. I don't use it as a crutch. I'm just telling you now that God gives me the ability to read through a lot of this, and Sometimes I stumble and sometimes I fall and sometimes I sing like an angel. So let's see how we go tonight. All right, so here we go. We're at Romans chapter 5, and we're going to read 1 through 11. Therefore, since we have been justified through faith, we have peace with God through our Lord Jesus Christ, through whom we have gained access to faith into his grace in which we now stand. And we, in the dark, and we boast in the hope of the glory of God. Not only so, but we also glory in our suffering, because we know that suffering produces perseverance, perseverance, character, and character equals hope. Hope does not put us Hope does not put us to shame, because God's love has been poured out into our hearts through the Holy Spirit who has been given to us. You see, at just the right time, when we were still powerless, Christ died for us ungodly. Very rarely will anyone die for a righteous person. Though for a good person, someone might possibly dare to die. But God demonstrated his own love for us. In this, while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. Since we have now been justified by his blood, how much more shall we be saved from God's wrath through him? For it, for if while we were God's enemies, we were reconciled to him through the death of his son. How much more, having been reconciled, shall we be saved through his life? Not only is this so, but we are also boasted boast boast in God. We are also boasting God through our Lord Jesus Christ, through whom we have now received reconciliation. I got tongue tied there a little bit at the end, guys. But that just shows you we have nothing else we have to worry about. God's already sent his son to this earth to die for us. He sent us here, and he gave the ultimate sacrifice. He gave up his child. Think about that. His child. He sent him to this earth, and he gave him up for you and me to take care of all of our sins, to allow us to have the word of God put into this beautiful guidebook that we have here called the Holy Bible. That every time we pick it up and we read it, it means something else. Uh-oh. Am I missing something here? It's Romans 5, 1 through 11. I might be lagging a little bit, guys. Am I buffering or anything? Mama on a budget, how are you? Yeah, you gotta take it and understand that life is there each and every day. You can either bathe in the glory of Jesus, or you can run and hide in sin. Um, I'm not perfect by any means. I am not I'm not the most godly man in the world. I try real hard. Um, Only buffering when I move too much. So, just take what you have today on your plate and understand that it's okay. Wake up tomorrow, say a prayer, and live your life the best that you can live it this day. Leave it and do it as much as you can the other day. Take advantage of what God gave us. He wants us to live this life on this earth to the best of our ability. He wants us to know where we're going, but he doesn't want us to forget where we're at. If you think all you have to look forward to is going to heaven, you're missing out what he gave you and some of the best gifts that he's given you. He's given you life on earth. He's given you the ability to have children, to be fathers, to be mothers, to be grandparents. to love those around you if you don't have those things. He's given that to us today, right here, right now. Right here, right now. He wants us to live this life as good as we can here. And if we would take the time and we would love each other here and we would stand up for the word of God, this whole world of ours would be so much better. So much better. We could be living in something close to heaven right here on earth if we would take the time to do it. You know, I don't know how much more to say, but just take that to heart. Try to live by that each and every day. Get out there and get it done. Go to those places, like I say every week, I challenge you. Go to those places you wouldn't go. Sit down and have a hamburger. Some of those crusty old bar joints and old honky tonks and stuff like that, they got the best hamburgers, hot ham and cheese, good old pickled eggs sitting on the bar. Go in and eat. Don't order a beer. Go in and eat, sit down, enjoy. Go in with a couple of friends so you can have a conversation and hopefully pull someone else in. And they might not even be pulled in to where they sit at the table at you, but it just might wake something up in the back of their head. So I'm going to go over here and read some of these comments now and shut up for a minute. I love your life to the fullest. Live your life to the fullest and don't take any moments you have with the loves of your life for granted. Amen. Hallelujah, Gossmania. Plant the seed. If you plant the seed and you grow that seed in the proper way, just a little water. Some people take a hammer and an anvil. I took a hammer and an anvil. Beating, learning, questioning, all the things you should be doing anyway. But mine was like a hot piece of metal with a hard, heavy 3-pound hammer and a 200-pound anvil. And you had to beat it and mold it. But I think it came into something pretty beautiful. But I took a hammer and an anvil. And a lot of you guys out there I know probably did too. 4 Blessings Farm. I bet it took a hammer and an anvil for him. And I don't know him that great. The kilted giant, Chris over at McClellan Homestead, it's taking hammers. It's taking life lessons. We got to do it all. But I try to teach. I try to say, I try to learn at the exact same time. So we're going to jump off of that. We're going to do what we do. And we're going to go into what is a homestead. So if you guys are ready for this, if you guys need to jump up and go grab a glass of water or a big old coffee, thank you, Steagles Pottery in Erwin, Tennessee. I love the mug. Go check them out. Steagles Pottery, Erwin, Tennessee. They make beautiful stuff. All right. So, all right. Well, let's back up here for a minute. We are going to talk about some other things before we get into the topic for the night. All right. That is a mug. All right. So Broussard's put out a video earlier. I am going to make it to Louisiana for the bash. I will be there. I am booking tickets tomorrow. And I'm going to enjoy every minute of it. And that is all thanks to an individual that is on this live right now. If they would like to say who they are, I would love it. They may not, but I don't think they want anybody to know. But my ticket was paid for to go down. I'm going to rent a car. 4 Blessings offered to pick me up, but it was actually cheaper for me to actually fly down on the 4th. So I'm going to go down and help set up and work and do things like that at the bash. So Kirsty, you better be ready. I'm hopefully going to bring you a book or two. So we're going to be going down for that. Now I'm going to make a statement, and you guys do what you wish with it. I've already had 2 individuals that have sent $10 donations to my PayPal account. I've had a lot since just a couple hours since the Broussards have put that out that want to know if ELYN is coming to the bash with me. Here's the thing. I could not afford to go to the bash if it wasn't for the love someone showed me. I'm not asking for anything. ELYN is more than welcome to come. My mom will watch her if not. Um, but the ticket's like $315 for her to fly. She cannot sit in my lap now that she's at a certain weight and a certain age. So, with that being said, she may come, she may not. For all those that have asked and want her to be there, that's up to you guys. Like I said, I'm not asking you to do anything. I'm not uh, doing anything. Either way is fine with me. Um, but she is excited. She would like to go see Miss Abby. She has no clue, and I'm not going to tell her if she is going to get to go. We're going to make plans that she is going to um, be going to her nanny's house, um, and that's where she's going to be staying. And then if the funding comes through for her to be able to go to the shindig, or to the bash, then she will just be getting on the airplane with me and going. So that is where we're at. It's expensive to go do all these things. I want to go to the Hidden Valley Homestead to their event. I can't wait to meet you too, Gossmania. Um, I wanted to go to that. That just didn't happen. Tickets went from $317 to $798 literally overnight. Um, I was looking into the same thing with going to the bash, and you know, it was like $244 the first night I looked. Now it's up to $315 per ticket, and then the rental car wasn't bad. I think the rental car was like $135 with the plane ticket for 4 days, so that wasn't bad at all. Um, I will tell you this: the ticket's $315. I have $20 that has been sent already, and I have $100 in YouTube right now that should be here before the 6th. So that would leave roughly $275 for ELYN to be able to go to the bash. So we'll let that be gone. So we're going to have fun. I'll let Brett go into detail if he would like. He's on here, or Amy, or any of those guys that are on here. On if I'm going to be doing anything or I won't. They may be putting a video out on some of that stuff. So anyway, hello Wildcat Hollow Farm. So we'll let that be where it's at. Thank you in advance. ELYN, I know Brett said that ELYN was going to be on here tonight, but it's just too late for her to be up and on this. So Abby is pretty darn excited. She's making me chocolate pie, so I'm looking really forward to that. So okay, so let's get into this. So what is a homestead? Now this, and I've been contacted by like 7 people that I'm treading on some very sensitive areas on this, and I don't think I am. We're going to go over the definition of what a homestead is, and then I think we're going to, you should make whatever you want, Kirsty. Something out of the woods would be great. Yeah, I'm finally getting my pie. So, hey, Scott, how are you? Welcome. Nope, Chris McLennan, cheesecake is going to be coming in August at the Life Conference by Miss Sherry. So, anyway, so the definition, guys, of a homestead is the grant from the federal government for properties that are holdings unused by the government for an individual to go take property, develop it for the purpose of supporting themselves and their family financially and just in everyday life. So that is the definition of a homestead. Now, Wikipedia and a couple of others have a definition for modern homesteads. So that is being on a small to medium-sized piece of property to be self-sufficient and self-sustainable through food, meat, and through foods, meat, vegetables, and fruits. And that's kind of the definition from the 3 or 4 places that that you go and you look at. So now, my personal opinion on what a homestead is. I think a homestead for me, and we'll get into this and I'll start reading some comments here in a minute so you guys can throw up. A homestead for me is taking a step back in time, trying to figure out those ways and methods to be self-sustainable and self-sufficient on a small to medium piece of property that you've acquired. And to do so, having it be as debt-free as you can and self-sufficient as you can, so that your income to debt ratio, what you're putting out and what you're bringing in, has to be less. And I think in this movement of homesteading, that is one of the things that people don't talk about where it's at, is the debt to ratio. Everybody talks about getting debt free. You will never be debt free. You're always going to have to subsidize. Homesteaders originally had to buy salt and sugar, coffee, things of this nature. You really can't survive without salt. That's one of the things that a lot of people have to realize, is salt is very important if you're putting stuff away on your homestead. So for me, that's my definition of a homestead, is stepping it back, getting my debt to income ratio down to the smallest amount that you can get it to, so that you can survive on less by having everything there. Did you tell anyone about Brassard's, Chris? Scott, yes, we just went over that. We talked about that. Everybody was wanting to know if ELYN is going to get to make the event, and I told them the ticket is $315. I have $128 available to put toward one. But if anybody else would like to donate toward getting ELYN there, that is up to them. So now I want to look at some comments and see where we're at. I don't have a homestead yet, but I have a homestead heart. Making lemonade from lemons? Absolutely. But I think you can homestead from right where you're at. Like I said, a small to medium piece of property. Small can be very, very small. You can homestead on the back porch. You can urbanstead on your back porch or your patios or in your windows. I'm going to do a video. I've been meaning to do this for a while. I'm going to do a video on my windows. I have 3 windows on this side of the house that I've kind of showed a little bit before. I'm going to try to do a premiere on the inside of the house. I've got it a little bit cleaned up, but not all the way there where we can go through and show everybody. But I have 3 windows and I have shelves built in the windows. And I have those shelves built in the windows for seed starts and growing like a small greenhouse inside the house. You can do it anywhere you're at. You can do it in an apartment. You can do it in a small lot at your house. And you can do it with restrictions. Okay? You can do it by adding in certain potted plants that are edible. You can put tomatoes in with your flowers. You can do things of that nature. Homestead from their deck, from the deck of their apartments. Nice, just little garden she tries to till property. Yeah, you can do it in garden boxes. You can do it in Tupperware containers. You can do it in anything. So you have a lot of different ways that you can homestead. Once you go over a certain size, I think you become farming. And for instance, let's Montana, Mountain Life in Montana. How are you, brother? I'm glad you're here. I'll tell you about him here in a minute. So when you're looking at, when you get over a certain size, and we'll use a channel that I think fits into that on both sides, and that's VW Family Farm, one of my favorite channels. 4 of my favorite people that I've met so far in this community, with Andrea and Ben and their kids, with Lane and Emily, absolutely God-fearing, loving family, awesome. But they got 700 acres, okay? But there's a reason that I still say they're homesteaders, because they've taken the small sliver around their home and they are containing it and bringing it in, and that's their homestead in the modern sense. They still have a working farm where they're trying to do cattle, they're raising cattle, they're doing things of that nature, but they've brought it in and they've said, okay, this 3 acres that's right here around the house. We're going to do chickens and goats and pigs and have our gardens and do that thing. And they've brought it in, and that's their homestead. They have a farm, um, you know, and I guess if you look at their thing, that's why they call themselves VW Family Farm. They don't call themselves VW Family Homestead. But I think when you look at them overall, they've brought everything in and they've made their homestead and their farm together. So that's where that Wildcat Homestead says homesteads providing self farmstead providing for self plus some commercial sale farm. Yeah, absolutely, Wildcat. You're subsidizing out. They're selling cattle and stuff. You can still on the homestead. You can still sell, but you're not selling at scale to make your income. You're subsidizing your income on a homestead. Yeah, Mountain Life Montana says, I love seeing how people plan and place their farms and their homesteads. It's the layout using, like I said, we have less than 2 acres. We have goats, we have chickens, we have quail, we had pigs. We plan on getting more goats. We want to get turkeys here soon. You'll see a video tomorrow about a new animal that's already been here, but we got new animals. Okay, let me see where my phone is. My phone has not got, let's see here. My phone, okay, here we go. It's probably going to start going nuts. So let's see. I don't know if this will work, Amy Broussard, because my phone is crazy. I didn't mean to get sidetracked. I got people texting me. Okay. We got craziness going on here. I don't mean to shut up here. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. I'm a little speechless right now. Okay, ELYN's going to the bash, guys. ELYN will be at the bash, and that is no names. But if that was, I gotta figure out if I'm losing my mind or not. My phone is acting a little bit odd, so I have very poor cell signal when this is awesome. So I'm not going to get emotional, but it's like even bad. If what I just read was correct, my phone is being silly. All right, I'm going to get up for a second. Don't go away. Don't jump off of here. We have 109 people in with 108 likes, and that's awesome. But I'm going to step over to the window because I get better service on my cell phone and see if what just happened really happened. So be right back. Actually, I'm going to step to the door. And I'll still talk to you guys. I can still talk to you from over here. Okay. My phone will not work with me doing the live right now. So I apologize. Amy Broussard or Brett, because I think you have the inside loop on this. So I'm not going to say any names, but give me a thumbs up if what I think just happened. Because you'll know as much as I will. That is craziness. And I am very, very grateful. Crazy. So, yeah, Scott, it is not the Broussards that are doing this. This is an individual that follows a couple of different channels. I've seen him on several different channels. So I guess I gave away that it's a he and a she, because I'm sure his wife is involved in it. But absolutely amazing. Brett, Amy, I didn't see that. If you can get, you are touching lives. You are being blessed, and you do. Don't come from it. It did not come from the Broussards. I promise you, it did not. But thank you. So, okay. So I'll have to make sure after I get off that I go through and take care of all that. Kathy, what you missed is we had a beautiful individual that paid for me a ticket to go to the bash in Louisiana, and ELYN has been wanting to go with. I have about $128 in the YouTube account and $20 that has been donated. And the individual that bought my ticket actually just took care of the ticket for ELYN to go to the bash with us. And we're not going to tell her, guys. She's never been on an airplane or anything before. So it's going to be totally a surprise for her. God is good all the time. You are absolutely correct, the Kilted Giant. We're going to need to change McClendon Homestead's name to the Kilted Giant at McClendon Homestead. So once again, just putting the call out. Anybody that has a size 3X kilt, it doesn't matter what color it is in, as long as it's not leather, because I don't want to see him in a leather kilt. Chris needs a kilt. Size 3X. McClendon Homestead. Yes, they are. And Hidden Valley Homestead, they are putting together a great thing quick. Next year is even going to be bigger. Next year, I'm going to try to get out to Hidden Valley to love on y'all and enjoy. So, but I'm not going to say any more about the bash other than I'm going to the bash, and we'll let Brett and Amy and Abby take it from there on any other information that will be going over, because that should be their thunder. That should be what they're doing. So, but anyway, I'm overwhelmed right now. I think they are not going to be in town, Amy. I think I've already had that discussion, and I do not think that they are going to be in town. Awesome. We are excited to see you again. Hey, Broussard Homestead, I am excited to see you too. And I just got the email from that amazing brother. And you say no worries, and there's no worries here, brother. It's just gratitude, and God is good, and you are his messenger. On this day, you get that glory. So thank you. Yep, Tiny House Homestead, they do rain down. And this community will rain on you in more ways than one. So know that. That's why people like Two Family Homestead, the Broussards, Mims's Garden and Fairy Tale Creations, and the Busy Little House, to the McClendon's Homestead, Hidden Valley Homestead, Mountain Life Montana, those guys, those individuals, from this big, from 100 subscribers to 13 and 14,000, Big Bear Homestead, Roots and Refuge, 100K subscribers. Everybody is exactly the same. I'm telling you guys, when you go to these events, you are going to have your minds blown. Your minds will be blown if you have never been to one of these events, because everybody's the same. The shindig was just a bunch of people getting together, having a great time, speaking the word of God, singing praise to God, and fellowshipping. It was amazing. And talking about gardening and homesteading. I actually think that was kind of a secondary thing. So I'm missing all kinds of stuff over here. So um, it is a wonderful time. So wow. I'm just, yeah. Georgia Malone has unicorns, horses and ponies, and flowers and sunflowers. Yes, yes, yes. She loves getting the mail. I know I've got 4 or 5 packages that people have sent me messages that are on the way. That is, she goes in when we go into the post office. All right, we go in and our post box is on the front, and then there's 2 corners, and she will walk to one corner and hide her face in the corner like this, and hide her face, and be like, "Is there anything? Is there anything?" And then I won't tell her until she turns around and sees me with or without something. And she's awesome. Garden for Cheap. I think that Emily is the one that came up with the hashtag Found My People. That is Emily from VW Family Farms, and I think she's having shirts made. She had decals done, but I think they're actually doing shirts, and that's her thing she's doing. So that is awesome. Yeah, it's hard to make everybody. We're going to try to choose 4 or 5 events that we're going to go to every year. 2 events are going to be basically to help promote the channel and go to, and that'll be the HOA and another large show. And we still want to go to see everybody, but like with the HOA, there's so many YouTube channels there that's a great networking base to get out there. So if you have a channel that's growing, Hidden Valley Homestead, and you want to get in there and you really are wanting to dive into that community, you need to to look at going to the HOA. We would be honored if you would do a speech and bring the word of God to our event. Amy, hallelujah. I'll bring what I can bring. It won't be the best, it won't be the worst. And um, I don't know what that was all about, but thank you, moderators. Um, and I bet we can get a little one to say a prayer too. She loves to say a prayer. So maybe we can even get Miss ELYN on that. So yes, I will overlook Valley Homestead. I will be at Stivers. I'm actually teaching at Stivers. I'm teaching a gun safety course at Stivers. We hope we can get the funds to go to HOA. It's an expensive one, but it's crazy. If you drive to the Shindig, you're welcome to at our place. Oh, absolutely. I'm going to tell you what, Wildcat, and you might want to come do this with us. We hung a hammock at the fairgrounds. If they have it at the fairgrounds again, there's a bunch of trees in different places in a big pavilion, and we hung a hammock and absolutely had an amazing time. And that would be good to go again. Uh, Fairy Tale Creation says, ELYN says the sweetest blessings and prayers. She is pretty good at what she does and to the point, and you never know what else is going to join in with it. He always does the homegrown variety show. God always gives me the right words, I hope. Life of Fail. If you are interested in getting a vendor table at the Bayou Bash, contact Brett at the Broussard Homestead at gmail.com. They are $15 if you're going to do a vendor's table. So, yeah. Do I need to take care of that, Mims? I keep seeing that one pop through. Do I need to take care of something there? She teaches me a lot too, Amy. Listen to your children, guys. We guide them, we teach them, we raise them, but listen to the pureness of a child's heart, and you will learn as much as you teach. As I break out my blue pen. Okay, I didn't know if I needed to block somebody there, Amy or Anna. Thank you very much. Good night, busy little house. I'm glad you came on. I know mama time is short when you have to do as many as you've been doing, and I still want to catch a live. So when is your live before you get off of your busy little house? When are you going to do a live? I'm going to Baker Creek in Santa Rosa in September here in California. That is another big one to go to. Yes, Baker Creek is awesome, and that will probably be our second big one next year because I've never been to that one. So Scott, that's a great choice, and it's close. But getting over here on the East Coast might help you a little bit too. So and Daryl can chime in on that if he'd like, if he's still on here. My sister is visiting from BC, maybe tomorrow. Okay, cool. We'd like to meet her too. So that would be amazing. All right, so I want to go in and jump in here. All right, so my two channels for the week that I want everybody to go check out and take a look at. McClendon Homestead with the Kilted Giant, Chris and Stacy. That's my first channel. Absolutely hilarious. Chris and Stacy. I don't tell anybody when I'm going to do this, so it's a surprise to them as well. I think you should go check them out. Absolutely fun. They've moved back to his home place through misfortune with his father and stuff, but absolutely getting his feet back wet into the farm. Uh, Absolutely hilarious. He's scared to death of wearing a kilt. I was about to call him a sissy for not taking the challenge, but he's a big old 6'3", 260-pound man. So we'll just bless his heart, as they say down here in the Southern, for blessing home. You know how that works. We'll bless his heart until he gets into that kilt and does a good cause for the Shindig, kilted men of the Shindig 2020. So the challenge has been laid down. I don't care if you're from Alabama or where, it's there. The second channel that I'm going to give a shout out with that I have absolutely binge watched this week is Mountain Life Montana. Lots of great little short videos going to different places in Montana, Yellowstone National Park, going out and seeing some of these amazing sights and beautiful waterfalls. He's a hunter. He's a veteran. He has a great video out for veterans, trying to help them out with the crisis line and management, and reaching out and doing the right thing, the godly thing, and he's doing what he needs to do as a brother in arms here in this country. He's being a quality man. Um, Let's take a drink. Go check out both of those. Mountain Life with Montana and McClellan Homestead, the Kilted Giant. The Kilted Giant is not part of his Homestead channel or his YouTube channel. Both of them are on here tonight watching. Go check them out. Both fine men. I don't know with Mountain Life in Montana what his religious background is, but it doesn't matter. The quality of man shines through in what he's doing. So go check those two channels out for me. And if you're not already there and checking them out, do so when you're done. And Mountain Life Montana, he's Jewish, so good to go. You know, it is what it is. We need good leaders, good, solid, godly men and women in this country. Please stand up and be those leaders. Be those individuals. Be supportive of your husbands. Push them to go out and be better men. Husbands, place your wives on a pedestal. Treat them like they're queens. Allow them to raise good, solid, awesome, godly children. Be that guide. Be that individual that can help out on every way and form that you can. Ladies, that is with no disrespect. If you're working moms, support them and do that. Get them out there. But um, let's be strong leaders in our communities. So please do. Sonny Preps, God bless him. My son was so close to being one of the 22 one day last year. Hey, I've been baptized and bar mitzvahs, so I really just not. But hey, brother, it don't matter. You know who the man upstairs is. Uh, yes, that is with our channel is about what we want our channel to be about. Gossmania, We know that. You are amazing. Everybody on here is amazing. Even the ones that aren't believers, the ones that are on the fence, are still spiritually sound individuals. And I think that we're grabbing a lot of those individuals. We're showing them that being godly, being a man or a woman of God, of Jesus Christ, of a higher power that is there, that we know is, that is tangible, that we can touch, feel, talk, see with our eyes if we just look, that we can see that we can have that. We can embed that into our homesteads. We can embed that into our children. We can embed that then into our communities, to our states, and to our country. We're reaching everybody. It may not be at the same place at the same time. It's just there. If we take the time to see it, if we take the time to go, it'll shine through every single day, every hour, every minute, and every second that we're here. We just we have to stand up and do it. We can't let the 1% dictate to us what we are going to do as the majority. We have to take in consideration, because God said, I will be known as many names and many faces. He'll know known in many tongues. He'll be able to be understood in every language. Everything. He's there. He's speaking through me right now. I mean, the words that are coming are there. I'm not a prophet. I'm not anything. I'm a single, simple man that lives on top of a mountain with no power, that I run everything off of a solar generator. My water comes out of the side of the mountain. I have a septic system and I have propane. I ain't nothing more than the dirt on the ground, but I'm God's dirt. I believe that that's where we're at. That's where I'm at. And I'm happy to be God's dirt. Let me go on. I can make pottery out of that dirt. I can sow seeds in that dirt and grow food. I can share that food with my friends, family, and other individuals. Godly or not, I can help them out, because that's what I am. Off the Hook with Nina, welcome. I know I've missed some of you guys as you guys have come in, so I apologize if you've come in the last 15, 20 minutes. Um, Post something so I can see you again. Let me see who you're here, and I will try to say hello. Off the Hook with Nina, I see you. That's the best dirt and the best messenger. Messages come through those that struggle and trials and make their story shine. Thank you very much, Gossmania. Um, Table full in the woods. I don't know if it's Terry or John, but hey, I didn't get to say to you guys hi to you earlier, but I do see you. We lift each other up. That's where we're at. Um, you know, we have to be here. This community is one of those things that's lifting me up. Um, you know, you can have your faith, you can have your stories, you can have your background, you can have your future. If you don't have someone to share it with, that's there. And I think that's the line where people get clouded with church and fellowship, is they refer a church as being a building when the church is the human being that's carrying the word. This is the church. The love that we share, the communications that we share, and the word that we share is the church. So, um, we're there. I keep getting back onto it, but I'm feeling led tonight to do that. So, Country Homestead Preacher, got to run. Keep sharing the light of Jesus. Love you, brother. Thank you very much. I can't wait to see you at the Shindig. Maybe I don't know. Are you guys coming to the Stivers? Um, I'm not sure how far away you guys are from that. I think you guys are in Arkansas too, so that might be a little hop, skip, and a jump for you. So, but good night to you anyway. Brett, I appreciate that, and I look forward to getting to fellowship with you, your beautiful wife, and your beautiful daughter. I can't wait to share ELYN with you guys and allow you to have. Can't wait to get to share in Abby and you, Amy, and you, Brett, and everybody else that's coming. That's what I'm looking forward to, is getting to go and meet everybody. If you're going and you don't want to hear it, come talk to me anyway. So do I have to sell everything I have? Sherry Nation, I have no clue what that question is, but I hope not. Am I buffering? Uh-oh, someone said I'm buffering. I might just be moving. Sunny Prep, I want to Stivers. They are so sweet. Where are you at, Sunny Prep? Kirsty, or Kirsty, I'm saying Kirsty, I'm really looking forward to meeting you in the Owl Art. I'm really, really, really looking forward to that. I will get to meet all three of your kids. I have a more personal connection with Abby because I've actually met her. So I can't wait. Your one daughter, Cheyenne, I bet me and her are going to laugh. I bet we will have a quite a giggle. It's going to be fun. Yeah, life with a table full. You'll be at the bash. You're one of the ones who coordinate everything, so that's cool. Oh, awesome. I'm off to bed. Hidden Valley Homestead. Scott, good night. I appreciate you coming on. I know I've missed your live the last couple times, and I apologize. It's just been crazy. Steph, love your art. In Pittsburgh now, used to live in Kentucky. Okay, so that's a pretty good drive for you, Sunny Prep. Sherry's Nation says I'm buffering. Is anybody else getting me buffering? My kids sing Amazing Grace, but getting them to sing it in front of other people is the kicker. We might be able to get that happen. Abby won't let ELYN go home. You and Cheyenne will be a blast to listen to. That might happen. Chocolate pie and fellowship. What can get much better than that? I mean, it's crazy. And I'm getting there a day. See, I'm gonna tell the secret now. It really wasn't cheaper to fly out on the 4th. I just want to go eat some good Cajun food for a day and have a day to recover before we go do anything. No, it really was. It's like $28 cheaper to fly out on the 4th because nobody wants to fly on the 4th, I guess. Sunny Prep, then you need to get down there then. I like to have a little crayfish etouffee. Crawfish are always a good choice. Some beignets, that would be nice too. I've been to New Orleans twice, but just on short. When I was as an air marshal, I'd flown in just short time. So I'm gonna look forward to just indulging. Yeah, beignets. Hello from Canada. Hey, Gianni Labonit. Sorry, I'm horrible with names, so please forgive me. Jan, that'll work. All right, Jan. Nice to see you. The Tinker's wife. Tinker's wife, are you going to be at the bash? If you're going to be at the bash, give me a thumbs up on here. That there's still 88 people on here. Give me a thumbs up so that I can kind of be looking for you when we get there. So I've got all kinds of. I just happened to look up in the corner, and I've got all kinds of new little symbols up at the top of my chat bar. That I'm going to have to get some information from Daryl or Big Bear or somebody about what they are. Nope, you wish. Okay, I thought for some reason you were going to be there. The Homegrown Variety Show. Okay. Joey and Jessica Bunnix. Yeah, I think I met you the other day on Broussard's. Broussard, I preach once a month at our local nursing home. My husband. Okay, good to go. I'm back. Okay, Daryl's back. Love it, Daryl. Garden for Cheap's going to be there. That's awesome. I knew you were going to be there. Amy, obviously you're going to be there. I had to send an email. Tigger's wife, you better be there. The Buffett Homestead. Amy. Oh, did someone ask what we were describing as being a homestead? Sweet baby sheebies, how are you tonight? That's a neighbor of mine, guys. Good night. You have a good one. Can't wait to see everyone at the bash. Got the S and the H backwards like me, therefore. But whoa. Mountain life in Montana. What are you doing, brother? Thank you. That is amazing. I didn't give you praise and all that for something like that. So thank you very much. Wow. Hey, Melody, I'm kind of stuck here. That was awesome, brother. God bless you. That is awesome. Holy smokes. Uh, thank you very much, man. That is awesome. I appreciate it. That'll buy beignets. Wow. Crazy. Now, go check out his channel. Everybody, 90 people should be over there watching him right now on a second screen. Pull it up. Oh my goodness. That is craziness. Thank you, sir. I messaged him a lot while I was watching his videos. He's getting pretty good with his drone. He likes to take some drone footage and stuff too. Um, and I'll give you a teaser. There's a lot of buffaloes on the road in Montana. Go check it out. Um, I don't know their Mountain Life Montana. What is your first name? So I don't have to just keep saying your channel name, which is a good thing. But and coffee, Fairy Tale Creation. You know, beignets and coffee are going together. I support the community and love what you do. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, John. So, John, can you hunt buffalo in Montana where you're at? Is it I think you said the other day you get drawn. It's a draw tag. I've heard that it's absolutely boring hunt. They're not a real hard animal to hunt, but I love buffalo meat. I've actually had the opportunity to get to eat those quite a bit. That will get you a little farther southwest to Mims's Garden, LO. Rent a car and come see me and Jen, LOL. Hey, why don't you just make y'all's way on down? You rent the car and I'll send you $50 of the 100 he just sent me and y'all drive. Oh, we got to do that. It's a draw. We are, John, me, and this has kind of been put out there already, so I'm going to say it anyway. Myself, Maya from Roots and Refuge, and Jason from Big Bear are going on an elk hunt in Utah in October, probably right after the HOA. It's a veterans hunt, and I'm not sure exactly the details all the way yet, but I'm my two big dream hunts. I'm not a trophy hunter. I'm a meat hunter. Is an elk hunt and a moose hunt. And if I go on a moose hunt, I'm going to hunt bear and everything else while I'm there because I'll go to Alaska. Oh yeah, the two patient crew to deal with. I know, Mims. I'm going to get to see you though. And Fairy Tale Creation says her and her husband. You never know. So you got two elk tags this year. That's amazing. That's a lot of suppers. I commented on one of his videos. There was some buffalo in a video, and I said that looks like a lot of lunch to me. Um, man, yes. Christy, you live close enough. Just go get some. I'm sure there's a good restaurant right around you someplace. So yeah, but we're gonna shoot a lot of video when we go on that. and get that done. Those are just some dreams of mine. So Trucker for Life has subscribed. Hey, Trucker, you can come hunt gator. Hey, Amy, I asked Brett in 2 or 3 of you guys' lives if he hunted gators. That's why I was asking. I have a good friend that just moved here to this area from Florida, and his buddy owns a 4,000 acre, I think it's 4,000 acres, orange grove, and he gets like 10 gator tags a year, and we're supposed to go down there and do that. TNR is the answer. I'm terrified of gators. I'm terrified of them too, unless they're made into little gator bites. We can take care of those. So I would love to do that. Me and a friend here want to go gator hunting. Yes. If you've ever eaten alligator meat, you'll understand why everybody's there. Alligator meat is, in my opinion, in the fishy kind of category, is one of the best meats. In the red meat category, you cannot beat beaver. Beaver is absolutely amazing. It's so good. Yeah, I'm hungry now too. I'm gonna have to get up and start cooking while we're on this live or something. It is very good. We started talking about gators and lost 25 people on here with us, but we got to 130. Oh well, I think we're a bit more than that, but we got 139 likes going on here, so I appreciate all you guys. My dad caught a gator barehanded, haha, when he was younger. That's awesome. It'd have to be a real small gator for me to grab him with my hands. This buddy of mine, Kevin, is from Florida. All of his friends, live barbecue, yes, they tackle, they hand capture all the hogs and stuff down in the gate and the swamps, and then they check them to see if they're a bar or a boar. And if you don't know the difference, a bar has been cut so it no longer can reproduce, and a boar is an actual full functioning male hog. And if it's a full functioning male hog and they want to cut it so that it's good for harvest next year, they'll cut it, spray it, antibiotics, give it everything, and then release it again. So that is just crazy. Lisa Hopkins, how are you? I'm doing wonderful tonight. I hope everybody else is. It seems like that is the way this is. We've been getting blessed over and over and over tonight um, with just generosity and fellowship. A 3-foot up. Oh, you took it away, Gossmania. I was reading. So, but yeah, this has been an amazing night, guys. You guys are amazing. So, yep. McLennan Homestead, if you or Stacy are still on here, you need to put a link to your YouTube channel too, so people can come check you out. Oh, what did I miss that Wildcat said? He's always saying something crazy, like he knows where you live and stuff, and he's pretty close to where I live. So he's a smart man. It's pretty easy to find out where someone lives, just to let you know. All you homesteaders with barn cats, please have them spayed and neutered. TNR stands for trap, neuter, and return. Good to go. I like that. Have them spayed or neutered and keep them going. 3 to 4 foot one before, because he had a friend visiting that didn't believe him. Those are big enough to bite off a finger. Lundy, right? Pray for me, brother. Oh, we'll get you one, brother. I'll put one in for you tonight. Hey, he may be on here watching. He doesn't really comment too much, but my neighbor Stephen needs some prayers tonight too. So if everybody will put Stephen on your prayer list, he's got his back. He's building the house across from me, which I'll keep updating you guys on because it's awesome. His back is not doing really good, and um, he needs all the prayers we can give him to tonight. So give those to him and hope that he recovers quickly so he can get back onto his house. Amy Broussard, I love to fish. I love to deep sea fish. I love to creek fish, pond fish, whatever it is fishing. ELYN loves to fish. She smoked me the other day, guys. When I said we were going fishing, we did not get to go fishing that day after the live, but we went the day after. And she said, "We're going to have a competition, Daddy. The first one to catch 5 fish wins." So she caught 5 bluegill bigger than my hand and probably that thick. And we've been throwing all of them back in in the pond to let them continue to breed and go. And three of them, which is a weird time of year, three of them were already spawning and letting off fish or letting off eggs. So, and I caught three. She caught five. So then she said, "Can I ask prayers for my husband's friend? Her friend actually found out she has terminal breast cancer. It spread to her bones, etc. She has young children too." Gosh, Manny, absolutely. If anybody needs to ask for prayers, please do. We have a pond 20 feet from the back door. Just might have to just throw a line out the bedroom window. That sounds good, Amy. But if you need prayers, say it. Put it out here so everybody knows and can put it out there for you. Two Family Homes is for those that might know of uh, Cab 7. He is in the hospital. I do not have details, but has been admitted. Okay, so put Cab 7 out there for some prayers as well. Yeah. You guys most know my backstory with my younger sister. Um, out the bedroom window, says Beagle Family Fun. I will fish out the bedroom window, off the roof, wherever it takes. We'll have that done. We have to do it before Ed gets there, um, because he'll catch all the fish. He'll be using dynamite or something. Um, but yeah, but what I was saying, my younger sister. There's 3 years between all of us. I'm the middle child. I have a younger sister and an older sister. Um, Tammy Broyles, that comes on here sometimes. You've seen her in some of the videos. Very, very talented artist. Is amazing. Um, you know, we we lost my youngest sister June the 3rd, 3 years ago, and she had liver cancer. Went to the movies, came home. She thought her kidneys were hurting her from eating popcorn at the movies or something weird. It was just didn't feel right. She had had a hysterectomy 6 months before. Went to the doctor. If you know my other part of the background, my ex-wife was in the medical field, so I have lots of individuals that that are in the medical field that I'm good friends with. And anyway, she went to the hospital. 24 hours later, doctors still hadn't come in. Nobody would come in and talk to her. So I called my friend who runs emergency medicine at the hospital. I said, "Hey, look, my sister's up there. Are you working?" He said, "I'm walking in the door now. I've been off for 2 days." I said, "Her name is Tiffany Townsend." I said, "Can you check on her?" He called me back about 10 minutes ago. He said, "There's 33 people in her room right now talking to her." He had every individual in the hospital up there. Come to find out, she had terminal cancer. Colt 544, I think is his YouTube channel, is her son. She had a 19-year-old, 11-year-old, and a 6-year-old at the time of her death. And anyway, she lasted just about a year, and our good Lord called her home. And we love her. She's on the wall. We talk to her every day. She's the only mom that ELYN's ever known. Uh, but she's in a better place, in a happier place. We pray for her kids, not for her. Um, it was tough on them. They're doing great. Both kids are. Her son is doing amazing. He had some anger issues before, even before she ever got sick. And that young man has completely surprised me on his maturity and his ability to become a young man. Her oldest daughter, who's 19, lost her dad, her grandfather, and her mother within 18 months in her first year at the University of Tennessee. Now you tell me that that's not a hard one right there. If we want to pray for somebody, but let's pray for Kylie. Her name is Kylie. She still needs prayers. So yeah, it's sad for the kids. It's happy for her. She is in a better place. She was ornery. Oh man, we look a lot alike. I tell everybody says I'm the bearded Tiffany. She was a beautiful girl. So I don't know if I'm pretty, but anyway, um, man, she could be ornery. She would fight with the best of them if she needed to, but she was a wonderful mother, a wonderful woman, and she's good. Simon T that gets on here a lot of times was her husband. That's my brother-in-law. I said, "There's my brother-in-law." That is her. So Prayers for Kylie. Yeah. Kai Colton, and her youngest daughter's name is Carly. You have Carly, Colton, and Kylie are her three youngins. So, and but they're doing good. Their daddy's stepped up. He's doing well. It's been about 3 years. He's met a beautiful young lady named Shasta. I finally got to meet her the other day. The kids love her. Simon seems to be pretty well in love with her, and I think she'll do good. So if you ever see this, Shasta, and you're watching my 3 hour long lives, uh, welcome to the family. So I don't know if my mom's still on here or not. If she is, she's bawling in the corner right now. So love you, Mom. So anyway, that's where we're at. So say prayers for those that are here. Hopefully they can fix what they need to do and be there. I want to say apology right now. I have to say apology to Mims's Garden. I missed her first live. Mims, I love you. I'm very, very sorry. I got the text. I texted you straight back that I was getting on, and it was like an hour after she went live. I know you had some issues. Hopefully, you can get those worked out. Um, you know, but anyway, I hope that you forgive me. My neighbor just came in. That's pretty late for him. So, but yeah, we need to figure out the mic issue for you. You've got lots of good people here. I think Mountain Life Montana, he has a good one for all you guys starting channels that are going off of your cell phones and stuff. He has a great video on how to upload stuff, good tutorial and stuff um, to how to learn how to do that, to learn how to upload and do the things you need to do from your phone. So check it out. Yes, Big Bear Homestead. Big Bear's going to help you out. Okay. Chris, I enjoyed it, brother. God bless you. Fixing to go to bed. Good night. Hey, good night, Chris. We appreciate you. We love your new nickname, the Kilted Giant. Um, it's going to stick. So just get a kilt, man up, do what you got to do. God bless. Love you. Stacy, good night. Mims had a great show, Brenda. Now you're making me even feel worse. Goodness gracious. If you'd have told me it was rough, man, I have to figure out how to do live with my Canon, the video quality. Um, Logic, I think this is a Logic or a lot. Hey, Daryl, what is the camera? You use the same camera. I bought the same camera you did for your lives. They're not too crazy expensive. They're Wildcat, and I think they do a great job for audio and video. So if two families still on here, what's the little webcam that you use? I can't make it out the way that the light is and stuff on here. I think it's the Logic something or another. Okay. Hey Chris, I'm tired. I got too little sleep on Gossmania. Good night. Love you. Single Dad, enjoyed the good night to you too. Auto Salvage Outlaw. We appreciate you coming in. Is the Logitech 920 or 922? Yes, that's the same one I bought too. I bought the 920. They are great little cameras. I think I picked mine up at Bargain Hunt for under $40. It was a return. You can find them online too. Uh, that is awesome. Chris, how did you grow such a magnificent beard? Mr. Al says he's been eating raw onions to grow his. The raw onions don't help with the beard, Christy. You already found out what raw onions help with. Congratulations. This beard has been growing since the day my daughter was born. The Homegrown Variety Show. Thank you. Good night. Um, and I'm glad you enjoyed it. I tried to trim this. I've told this before. I trimmed about this much of this beard off one day. ELYN told me I needed to cut it. So we trimmed about that much. She started crying and said, "Never, don't ever cut your beard off." But she still to this day will grab a hold of it and climb. She'll climb from the floor up to my head, holding my beard. So it's 6 years running. So Al, that's the answer. So for any of y'all looking to know the fact that onions do help, Christy Forger is letting you know, guess what just happened, guys? I got to fix some lighting because my solar power just went out, but I have a full battery on the computer. So let me see if I can fix this a little bit with some oil lamps. I'm still here. The video didn't go out. The lights did. So let me figure this out. Be right back, guys. Okay. Okay, that one needs to go off. Let's see. We gotta move the good book. I'm still here, guys. There was a little bit. Is that going to work enough for us to do this, guys? Or are we going to need to end this? Let's see if I can. I got my little light here that Miss Jen from Fairy Tale Creations did. If that works. Hey, North Star Prepsteader. What does that look, guys? Are you guys okay? Scripture tonight was Romans 5, 1 through 11. I understand that, Wildcat. I got to get my Bible. My Bible was almost to fall on the floor. Yep, Fairy Tale Creations brought me this cool little light that sits on the table that kind of shines at me a little bit. So at least you can see the outline of me, can you? But we're still working on the alternative energy. I'm going to try with this trip down to the bayou. Yeah, I can still preach in the dark. I thought you wanted to see pretty face, Amy. You can't see your. I can't see your face. Sorry, Rockhouse. Let's see. Bam. I don't know. I can sit here and hold it like this. Let's not quite do that. I'm trying to think. I do have one more. Hold on one second. Let's see. That's a little better, isn't it? I got 3 oil lamps going. It'll just be 500 degrees in this house in a few minutes. Ghost story times. Whoa. We're down to 75 now, guys. We had 148 likes, though. Is ELYN scared of the dark? No, ELYN's never been afraid of the dark. She goes straight to bed. She's been the type of kid, I take her up, I give her 5 kisses, she gets 5 snuggles, and then a little thing that we do. And within a few minutes, 90% of the time, she is out and asleep. So, Sherry, I'll be 45 on August the 24th. And my greatest birthday present ever was Miss ELYN Max. ELYN was born on my birthday, August the 24th. We share the same birthday. So we're going to treat this little bash as a pre-birthday fun time for us. And Steph Moami, your voice is playing music on my ukulele. Uke. But and then in August, we're going up to the Life Conference, and we're going to be spending some very good time with Two Family Homestead, especially. We will be staying with them and Smudge in their camper, and we are going to have so much fun. And yeah, Wildcat is in August, and we have several others on here that are August around the same time. I think a couple that have the exact same birthday too. Um, Going to the bash is my birthday gift. Garden for cheap, awesome. I'm getting a chocolate pie for birthday down there. She didn't even understand that, but it's awesome. I had to sing my daughter to sleep, or she would scream. Mountain Life, Montana. That is rough. ELYN, guys, I am very blessed. I'm gonna knock on wood. I'm very blessed. ELYN is a good kid. She's a kid. You see that in some of the videos I get on her and stuff, but she's awesome. My oldest is August the 31st, and I have two brothers in August as well. It seems to be that way. My youngest son was a birthday present. Pretty cool. Fairy Tale Creations. I did not know that. That is awesome. You never see. I will always be 39. Truly. Smudge likes to climb in bed with you. I'm good with it, Brenda. ELYN is looking forward to that. She actually asked if she could sleep in the floor with Smudge. Have the time I would just give in and fall asleep with her in my arms. You know what? You can't beat that one, John. Having them curled up in your arms. Mine still comes in the morning and jumps into bed. My kids are 5 years and 12 days apart. We are about me and my siblings were just about 3 years. My youngest sister's in May, my older sister's in April, and I'm in August, and there's 3 years between each of us. So I think she's pretty awesome too, Jen. My my littlest birthday is August the 2nd. My dad's is 29th. Christine's anniversary. Awesome. How many kids do you have, Kirsty? That's what he did to me. Yep, my 22nd birthday present. That is awesome. I love it, Jen. Smudge loving. Oh, I have seven. I have seven sibs. My birthday is 3 days after the bash. You guys are going to be out of town, are you not? Beagle Family Fun. You're not. Are you? Didn't you say the other day that you weren't going to be able to be at the bash? Princess ELYN. You guys have her thinking she's a princess too there in Mims's garden, which she is. Each other awake sometimes. I have to put one of them on the couch. The both crashed. My birthday is August the 30th. Awesome, Amy. A 5-year-old and a 2-year-old, both girls. And is this going to be the little boy? I'm going to give it to you right now. You ready? Wow. There's Mr. Owl's little boy. Next one's going to be a boy. My two sons were born on the same day, 3 years apart. That's awesome, Kathy. You aren't going. I hate that Beagle Family Fun, but we will meet. That I will make a promise. Cool, Kathy. She is the princess, Dad. Thanks, Mims. I already gave it to you, Kirsty. It's a boy. It's happening. 3 sons, 1 daughter, and 1 grandson so far. Wildcat, that is awesome. Let's see, Sister T. Someone done got it. There's my mods. The mod squad out. My older son wasn't impressed when we told him little brother was his birthday present. I'm sure. I'm sure he wasn't. Georgia Malone, August the 15th and August the 25th. They are adults. Georgiana and her husband Tom sent ELYN a ton of clothes and a Barbie doll and some seeds, and she was loving it. So thank you again, Georgiana, and your family. I have little boys, and they keep asking for a sister. Get on that, Steph. Mod Squad. Your niece was your 15th birthday present. That's awesome too. So I'm kind of reading the chats now, guys. You guys control where we're at right now, and we'll get it going. Your husband said no. Sorry, hubby. Georgiana Malone says one day she hopes to get grandkids. ELYN says one day she's going to have 15, and the next she hates babies. It's the weirdest thing in the world. I tell her I'm going to trade for all the babies I meet, and anybody that knows me and has gotten to meet me knows I love kids. I try to get them all, and I talk about I'm going to trade something for all the babies, and she'll always tell me no. Um, and then she found one at the playground the other day. She came up to me. She said, "We can trade for that one." It was a little girl. She had a lot of fun with her. She's about a year and a half. How young, Chris? What is that one, Sherry Nation? I miss Francine. Hey, Francine. Hey, I see you up there now. You forgot it was Wednesday. It's okay. Clarify a little bit for me, Sherry Nation, and I'll tell you. I'll take some of that barbecue for a kid or two. All right, we can make it happen. Give her time. She will change her mind 1,000 times until she meets the special man and then settles into. I hope so. How is yours? Is new wedding and being a newlywed going there, North Star Preps? There, I know you just got one married and started in that wonderful life. Give my daughter a sister, but I ended up with 4 boys and one girl. J Love Adventure. Bless your heart, as we say in the South, in a positive way. I love it though. My oldest granddaughter's birthday is August. She is going to have my first grandbaby in October. That's awesome. Thanks, Singer's wife. My design. That's your nice. I got second grandson Christmas morning. Awesome. Christmas babies are awesome too. I wish I had more, but two is good too. That is. Yes, my daughter is over the moon happy. She married well, and they want to start on a family this year. Awesome. That's cool. Call you Granny. Grandma, I know. Goodness gracious. Tiny House Homestead. I got my miracle only caught at 42. She is 9 now. Tiny House Homesteading. I was 39. So I feel you. It was funny. I'll tell you guys. I want to read Duncan's comment, and then I'm gonna tell you guys a funny story. My kids are all grown and tell me they ain't having no kids. Think maybe it's because when they were young, I told them their kids would be 10 times meaner than them. May the 3rd and May the 1st. Granddaughter, only grandchild so far. That's awesome. I actually watched that video because that was the one where you were showing people how to download from their phones, and you were showing the picture and covered it up so that people didn't get to see her because your daughter went her on social media. I didn't want ELYN on social media until she got a little older and we could have some talks. Kirsty, come on. Michael's got the plan. 15 kids. Get on it, girl. You should start having some triplets and stuff. Make it easier. Okay, so here's the funny part. So got married, got pregnant with ELYN, and I went and told my parents. And my dad looks at me and he kind of He has this weird look on his face. And my dad's a pretty mellow type of person usually. And he kind of looks and he's kind of looking at it. He goes, "Son, I thought you got hurt in the military where you couldn't have any youngins." I said, uh, well, Daddy, no, that never happened. I've just been smart enough not to have kids until it was the right time. So my dad thought I couldn't even have kids for 39 years of my life. So that's pretty funny. I'll babysit each one of them. Move to Tennessee, Kirsty. Come on. We got lots of plants up here you can identify. I'll watch every one of them babies. That's why I wanted to. I begged uh, Ben and Andrea and Jess and Maya to let me take over the kids area at the Shindig. And the first year, I think it was a little hesitance because nobody really knew who I was. Um, but this year, it's a done deal. I got the kids area at the Shindig 2020. Tennessee is gorgeous. Get on up here. Hey, God knows He's playing. I got an aunt that had one. They told her she would never have a child, was going in the next day for a full hysterectomy and was pregnant. So He gives you what you need when you need it. Great way to keep the grandparents' pressure off, Chris. My mill wants lots of grandbabies, and I'm only female married into the family at the moment. Steph, sorry, you got that right. Yep. They have not, Francine. They have not said it yet, but I think it's still going to be in April. I don't think they've actually made the day yet, though. I'll find that out pretty soon. Be talking. Uh, Single dad home said you can babysit Abby and her chocolate pie. I plan on doing that, Amy. She's going to babysit ELYN while I babysit the pie, and we're going to fellowship in the same room. But tell Brett he better keep his fingers away. He already got a full one. That's my pie. That's my pie. Oh, on 2020, come to Montana. I would not say no to a Montana trip and chasing something around the woods. We may make that happen. Everything Spicy. Hey, how are you guys doing tonight? Everything Spicy is another funny channel to go watch. They eat some craziness, and his kids are involved in it. His wife. Uh, they enjoy a good beer, spicy beer usually and stuff. Good little channel. Great family. And if I'm not mistaken, you're a United States Marine too, aren't you, brother? Semper Fi. I just found that the other day. I missed that one, so. Carolina Reaper. Dude, you're just crazy. I love spicy too, but man, I could not do what you guys do. Everything spicy. Yep, he's a jarhead as well. So good to go. East Coast or West Coast, everything spicy. Should be a new church, chocolate pie church. Hey, I'm good. I'm good with that. I will go to that building. Let me go to that building and we'll fellowship over that. West Coast. Uh oh, we got to introduce you to Maya from Roots and Refuge. You know how it goes. How's the flavor on the Reaper? Everything spicy. There's you a question. How's the flavor on the Reaper? There you go. Thanks, Mims, for throwing his channel up there. Moon Willow 99. Please pray for me that one day I'll be completely fine and peace when people talk about their children. I haven't been able to have them, and it still hurts. Moon Willow 99. We'll pray for you, and I have a niece that's actually the godparents of ELYN. Her and her husband are, and they've had a really hard time. And they've taken up ELYN, and we'll pray for you. God is good. He's got a reason for that. There might be a child out there that needs a wonderful mother. Would love to join in on that with Mountain Life Montana. Hey, Chris, you're supposed to be asleep. Get off my trip to Montana. You'll end up having everybody out there staying in that RV, John. After we buy our homestead and land, my wife and I will be hosting a shindig up here in Montana. You heard it first right here on Single Dad Homesteading. All right, we're there. Have you guys narrowed it down yet? I've not gotten all the way through the end of your videos, your most recent ones, John. Have you guys narrowed down what section you and your wife would like to be there? Hey, Stacy, see, I was already assuming that it was Chris trying to jump on my Montana trip. Have you guys narrowed it down though? Garden makeover. Hey, hey. Southwest Montana. Okay, awesome. Awesome, awesome. Rock House Ranch, Texas. I totally understand, Moonwillow. I wanted a full house and never was blessed with kiddos. Love you too, Rock House Ranch. I wish Busy Little House was still on here. She's planning on adopting some older children. We've had a couple of good conversations about that. Um, and I know, ladies, I know it's not the same. I don't mean to sound like I'm playing it off because I'm not by any means. So, Bozeman to Idaho line, Helen and oh, points. Have you looked? Have you considered Idaho? I know there's some property out there cheap that's beautiful and good water rights too. Montana, I love Montana too, but Hidden Valley Homestead might be one to talk to too, because I think he's right there on the line both sides too. So I don't know. I know you guys travel quite a bit back and forth there, John. But speaking of children, everybody needs a Abby. She's the best. Abby is a amazing young lady. So I agree. I don't cheat, but I would have to change my name. John, yeah, hey, if the Californian Scott from Hidden Valley Homestead can make it out there, you can make it too, buddy. Goats hashtag goats for Abby. We're gonna have this talk, Britt, when we get there about why Abby can't have goats. I may be able to help you clear off a spot for goats while I'm there. Gators for Abby. I don't think they have to want too much for those. I bet there's fun. Abby does need Gates Beagle Family Fun, and I think we could probably make that happen. A space for him at least. Get him out there, let him clear out some of that brushy area that Brett's always talking about. Amy would be happy. It was Chris. Now it's Stacy. Good to go. Oh Lordy, not gators. You don't have any gators around your place there, Brett? My child, any child you adopt is yours in your heart. May God bless her and those children. Great news. Awesome. I'm back in for a few minutes. The Home Friday show. Thank you. Hey, the pond is there, Brett. Hey, we can stock the pond with gators too. I know we will have uh, stay here, Aldo Savage Outlaws. I always wanted to pet a pet alligator. Kirsty, you just seem like a person that would want a pet alligator. I don't know why, but you were swimming with one the other day, you and your buddy. I saw you guys in there. I was like, good Lord, there's an alligator behind them. I even told you I saw it. Abby is going to bed. A happy young lady. She gets ELYN. That's better than a gator. Hey, good night, Abby. Thank you for joining us. What you did, and I didn't get into anything she couldn't handle today. I want some baby goats. We had one small gator. I irrigated him out that he left. I have the effect on people. There was not. There might have been, Kirsty. I don't think you are afraid, but you were. I want to know how cold that water was. Okay, was it 50s to 60s? Was that how cold that water was, Kirsty? I heard so much about gator ribs. I've been waiting to try them for years, but haven't seen them here in VA. Moon Willow 99. How far in Virginia are you? Because I'm gonna tell you where you can go have some gator ribs, and I'll let you know if you stay in here. Garden. ELYN is awesome, and Abby fell in love with her. Yep. I have a big. I wish I could take you outside. I have a big hoot owl calling in the background. I can hear it. Garden for herd gators are moving. They are in. They have been in the Tennessee River and lakes down toward the Delta. They've been finding them hibernating. 50 or 60. Okay. So Kirsty, I'm making this invitation now. I would like to invite you and the owl up to Tennessee um, in the hottest part of the summer. I would like you guys to come up and visit. Be this year or next year. And I'm going to take you to the swimming hole. But you have to go swimming. But I would like to have you guys up. So the invitation's been made. We had our first visitors. I did not video. I allowed them to do the videoing. Big Bear Homestead did make it. Good night, Brett. Did Willow. Yeah. Come on. You guys are already invited. Come on. You come on up. Our creek coming out of the mountain during the hottest part of the summer stays at about 42 at the most. You can keep meat in it, and we swim in it. Um, but we enjoy it so much. Yeah, fairy tale creation. You should already been up here. Y'all should have just drove up here when you were at the Greater Appalachian Homestead. You knew it. That waterfall is relaxing. That is one of my places to hide. And I know I was in the middle of saying something a minute ago and I forgot. It's called a brain fart. It happens once you've been in the military. You just brain fart sometimes. So sorry. I don't remember what it was I was saying. Waterfalls are a gift from God. They truly will soothe the soul. That's Sherry Nation. My grandmother made the most amazing chocolate pie, and I hope that my grandmother reached down and touched that beautiful Abby, the wonderful young chef that she is, and gave her the blessing of her chocolate pie because I am so looking forward to it. It'll be good either way, but yeah, they are cold, Kirsty. Wildcat says, need to run it is 6 a.m. Hey, Wildcat, look forward to seeing you back here in another month or so. So go get some sleep and enjoy yourself. I know you don't get a lot of sleep anyway. Gators were brought into Tennessee and Alabama to keep down the beavers. I don't know. I know they were saying they were coming up, Beagle, from down south coming up the river. So let's see. Christopher fell asleep to your voice tonight, Chris. LOL. I'm watching you on the phone laying by Chris, and he is out. Single day. The kilted giant just couldn't hang tonight. This is an early one, too. We're only at about 2 hours. So it's still 73 people on, 157 likes. If you've not hit the like button yet and you just came in, please do. That would be awesome. Brain farts start in the 40s, getting worse for me. Georgiana Malone, I understand it. In my eyesight, I had LASIK. I used to not be. I used to wear glasses, couldn't see anything out at distance. I was nearsighted, couldn't see anything, 20 feet past my face. Had LASIK, can see. I can see the top of the mountains, the cross members on fire towers now from miles and miles away. And now I have to get a book and put it out as far as I can to read the words. That's why you always see me doing this as I'm reading the chat. Auto Salvage Outlaw, I thought you were leaving. Mountain life of Montana is the best place to live. Thumbs up on your way into or out of the chat, please. Thank you. Yeah, he has to get up early in the morning for work, but I'm here. Why, thank you, Stacy. Shoot, my brain fart started in my teens. I think mine did too. Beagle Family Home, we call them part timers. Only remember stuff part of the time. I like that one too. You were going to tell her where to get. Oh, you're in Central PA. Well, we have a place here called Hokey Smokies, and they do a wild game. Moon Willow 99. They do like a wild or exotic game um, once every month or every other month, and they do gator a lot. And he's done gator ribs several times. So that's what it was. Thanks, Gossmania, and sorry, Moon Willow 99. My brain just didn't go all the way through. Yeah, if you guys need to get a hold of me, Mims just posted my email address. It's privetchris94@gmail.com, or you can send it through snail mail at P.O. Box 13, Unicoi, Tennessee, 37692. And feel free to send letters if you want to request some prayers or something, and or just want to write a letter. I enjoy reading them. It's a lot of fun. We come a long way on our channel thanks to you guys. We are enjoying this single dad homestay. Idle Salvage Outlaws, I appreciate that, and um, God blesses us all. You know, we help each other out and look at this. This is not a sub for sub channel, but I'll guarantee you, if you're on here and you're participating and you're talking and you're communicating, you will be showered with love and grace, and be part of the community. Don't just, and that doesn't mean you have to be a homesteader. Just be part of the community and enjoy it. And most people that are country folk, that are Appalachian living or country folk, um, we call it mountain living. We're all homesteading in our own little ways. We're all doing that. So, Amy Broussard, you will be, and you guys are a perfect example of that as well. This community is good, and we're pretty good at picking out those that aren't going to be truthful and hanging around a whole lot. You'll see them; they'll get that support, and then they'll be there, and then that support won't be there anymore if you start being false. If you start being something that you aren't, it'll shine through. We are family. Yes, yes, yes. You got that right. We haven't had this much fun in years. When I say we have come a long way to get back on YouTube, trust me. Awesome. God bless Single Dad. Have a great night. Good night, John. I appreciate you. Thank you for the generosity again. You don't understand how much that helps um, with just facilitating having a good time for ELYN. So between you and that other gentleman, um, thank you guys so much. That's awesome. And I've not even been able to get on the paper to see if anybody else has done anything. So if you have, don't think that I'm just ignoring you. Um, I I just haven't been there. Georgiana, are you out of here too? If so, God bless you. Um, on Borrowed Time Homestead, hey, hey. Kirsty, you have a wonderful channel too. So your channel is going to grow on content and on the quality of people that you and Mr. Owl there are. I want to see those kids though. If you don't mind putting them on there, I want to see the kids one day. Make them go out and hunt with you. We are who we are. That camera. Yeah, you got to be who you are. Don't try to play it off. Don't try to be too much production. The editing and stuff is not what I mean. Hey, Rainbow 505, what is up? I did not catch you in here earlier. Swim upstream. I don't think I said hello to you either. I saw you earlier, but yeah, Self Reliant Roadshow is awesome. They are great, great people doing great stuff. Yep, Joyce is in the house. You're studying. Okay, we got you. See where we're at and how we're going here. Yeah, I think I've seen the pictures. I didn't realize they were your children. Kirsty, to be honest, I thought you were too young to have kids. I honestly, when I first saw your videos, when Scott made the joke about, "Hey, Kirsty, here's single dad homestead, single dad home," I thought that was funny as could be because I'm thinking that girl's like 18 years old. So you are blessed, Al. You are blessed with youth. And that's awesome. My mother is one that's blessed with youth. You guys have seen her on the videos. My mom is 66 years old this year, and my mom can pass at 45, maybe 50. She is absolutely a stunning individual, inside and out. So, and Kirsty, I kind of get that from you and watching your videos. Guys, if you've not went and watched Miss Kirsty Forage's videos, and you need to be uplifted with humor and funny, go watch this young lady. The knowledge you pick up will be amazing, but the bloopers at the end that her husband puts in are absolutely amazing. He doesn't cut out when she eats something and it's like, oh, it's absolutely just so funny. I know I called her out and her channel out last week. I think it was. I put Kirsty Forges on there, but absolutely the bloopers are wonderful. And Mr. Al, she gets the credit for on the stuff, but man, you can edit. I'm telling you what. Uh, I want to see Two Family do you guys on the wheel. So go to Two Family, Kirsty, and put your name on the wheel because I would love to see Daryl run through your channel. He could give you some great hints, I'm sure, on the fine tweaking of the channel itself, but he will love your editing and your ability to do certain things. I think and he would love your thumbnails and stuff too, which he preaches all the time. But I think you would get a lot out of that. Your channel that would be a good one on there. So Daryl, there's you one for the wheel. Hopefully to get on there, and you'll have a lot of fun doing it. So you meant Kirsty, one day at a time. Oh, okay, awesome, Kirsty. He's already done that. That's cool. That's cool. Mr. Darrell is a lot of fun when it comes to that. And it's little things like he did Mims's Garden and, you know, just changing her name because it used to be Mims's Garden / Anna. And then Fishes and Loaves, which I haven't seen her here. Has anybody seen Carol? Is she doing okay? Is her mom doing okay? Um, I've not seen her in the last couple of days. Good night, Moon Willow 99. I don't know if anybody Mims, have you seen Carol from Fishes and Loaves on any of the other lives or anything? I know her mom's not been doing real good. I have not seen her either. Yeah, I haven't heard from Carol all week. I'll have to message her. Okay, if you have that information, find out. I'd like to know. She needs a little extra loving, little prayers. We'll send those her way. Um, Two Family Home, Christy Forge. Hope you come back and I didn't scare you off. I don't think you scare. Have you chosen a topic for next week? No, Squint Eastwood. Thank you for the reminder. And since you did that, why don't you give us the topic for next week, Squint Eastwood? Let me get to a clear page. I want to also take. There's 61 of you on here. I should have done this earlier. I'm going to get in trouble. But I need to tell all the dads that did the Father Day challenge. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So my pen is not wanting to work. Squint Eastwood. Do you want to give us the topic for next week, Squint Eastwood? And Kirsty, I don't know if this is up your alley, but I think it is. Would you like to send me an email and you and your husband or yourself or your husband, whoever you want to delegate it to, send me scripture for next week? If you don't want to do it, that is fine. Just let me know so I can get somebody else to do so. Yep. Your other social media is on mine about me at Stefan. Chris did a Father's Day video. Go check it out if you haven't already. I did not see Chris's. Send me a link to that. You have the ability to do that, Stacy. All right. Thanks, Kirsty. That's awesome. Thank you. Did anybody see if Squint Eastwood gave us a topic? If he doesn't in the next few minutes, I'll pick someone else. But I hope he does because he's the one that reminded me. So thank you. I can't pick one thing. You want me to choose somebody else, Squint Eastwood? I just sent Carolyn Prevent a message. She will probably respond tomorrow. Message. Okay, good to go. Father's Day one did. Guys, I did that on purpose, and I chose the 4 men that I chose on purpose, and the 2 that didn't participate that I chose, ma'am, I'm sorry, Squint Eastwood. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, ma'am. And but Meg and Ben from the Holler Homestead, with them moving on the farm, they did contact me and just said that they could not make it happen. They're barely getting videos out for themselves right now. So I understood that one totally. And then Maya, we all know why he didn't do one because he was picking up some alpacas, which I already knew. Ha 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 ha. I tease Mims about that too. So I already knew that one was coming. We had that talk a little while back. Hey, Fairy Tale Creations, why don't you pick us out a subject for next week? You knew I knew. Yeah, their place is pretty cool, and they're not real far away. So here's the link. Okay, thank you, McClendon Homestead. Send that to me on an email if you can. Yes, you, Jen, Fairy Tale Creation. Pick the subject for next week, please. Yes, I have Squint Eastwood. I tried them. Loved them. The duck eggs were amazing the first couple of days, but I ate another one the other day, and they are almost like eating a rubber golf ball. The duck eggs are. So I would suggest anybody pickling the duck eggs, eat them quick, eat them within the first day or two. Uh, Rainbow 505, I will be actually teaching at the Stivers event. I'm doing a gun safety class at Stivers. Um, we're about 4 hours apart. So I will be there, be doing that one. ELYN says she's sleeping in Ray Ray's room. I don't know if that's true, but that's what she says. Let's see. Good night, She Bear. Let's see. Jen, get him on one of the subjects we discussed today. Okay. Okay, let me think. Think. So, yes, someone pop that one because I'm going to get it. Bam. Remove. I beat you guys to that one. That was disgusting. I actually removed them. So that should be. Let's do this one too. There we go. Okay. All right. You got that before I could even read the name. Thank you, McLennan. It just came through. Appreciated. Yep. I've never eaten skunk. Thanks, Stacy. I got it. Thank you very much. I just saw it pop through. So, did I miss Fairy Tale Creations suggestion? I'm not pushing you, Fairy Tale Creations. I just garden for cheap. We will talk about that one. I'll get you. I know I'm supposed to randomly choose, but I'll choose you next week to do that one. Just remember it, and we'll talk about that. Um, I asked Fairy Tale Creation to do one, so we'll see what she comes up with. Because that would be a good one on this. Aaron, I do have a greenhouse. I posted a video today on a garden tour, and it's a fail. I did a 40 schedule 40 pipe greenhouse with stretch tarp. The tarps were great, but the rain really pushed in the center, and with our snow, it's not going to work. So I am going to build a window greenhouse. Okay, survival mode situation. How to set up if you're stranded in hot weather and cold weather. Okay, so hot and cold weather. Cold weather. Are you wanting like go bag type situations, or you are just in your car and you don't have anything what you can use? Or we can do both. Okay. Set up. Good one, Fairy Tale Creations. That's awesome. Thank you, Aaron. We I'm trying to find a place to put this book. We were real happy with the way the greenhouse worked. The greenhouse phenomenal, but it just isn't holding up to the weather. When it rains, it gathers and presses, and we've got it pretty tight too. But that Schedule 40, when you're talking about 8 pounds per gallon water pressure, and you're holding, when it gets 10 gallons of water up on 80 pounds, pressing down is given. I don't think it would ever break, but it definitely is stretching it out. So the greenhouse was a fail for the most part. Hey, on top borrowed time, you're back. Rockhouse Ranch, I think you're here. Yeah, I think we're going to do about a 10 by 12 window greenhouse. The Mennonite building place down on Cherokee Road on 107 here in Tennessee, they have a nice 8 foot by 12 foot one, and it's $1,100. So that's not a bad price. But they have a decking board on the floor, so the greenhouse would never retain heat. So what I actually went in and talked to them, and I don't know if anybody knows too much about the Mennonites, but they are like the Amish, and they don't like their pictures taken and being on camera. But he said that I could come and video some stuff, and he would talk off camera. So that's pretty cool. And I made the suggestion to put a solid floor in there, and he said that he was wondering why no one had bought that greenhouse at that price yet. So I'm going to do some shed to cabin videos and go down there and do some of that stuff. So that's cool. Where we at? Our cabin in the woods. Hey, welcome in tonight. Good to see you. We'll start getting some of the West Coast people in now. On board on borrowed time. Time Homestead. Hello, how are you? Good to see you. Yeah, he's got some great ones. And if you go check out those building places and you get with one of the Amish or Mennonite places where they do solid construction, 16-inch on center, 2x6 floors, 2x6 lofts, they are just like buying a stick-built home. And they actually have a lot that the repossession ones that they have will be like wired and stuff like that too. So that's pretty neat. Aaron, I right now in the garden, I have tomatoes, peppers, peas, radishes, lettuce. I had some okra planted, but I think most of the ducks and the chickens have eaten those out. We have sunflowers, zinnias, bachelor buttons. We had a bunch of cucumbers planted, but the ducks did get those, but I'm going to replant those this week. So we have quite a bit. We have probably 40 tomato plants planted, and they are all doing really good, knock on wood. So yeah, we are trying to be as self-sufficient as we can. We have chickens, we have goats, we have quail, we had pigs. They went to freezer camp, so we now have pig meat. We're going to do some canning videos on those guys. I know I said I was going to try to do that this week, but it's um, it's not happened because we've been pretty busy with some stuff. Sherry Mize, where are you at? What area? I don't know if that was meant for me or for someone else. Hey, two family, feel free to post. I think you said there's another event going on in Kentucky. What event is that in Kentucky that is going on? Um, I know there's another one. I will be at the Stivers one, but I think there is another event going on there. 505. I hope to have shirts for sale soon. I hope you have shirts for sale soon too. Stringfield Ridge Farm meetup in Kentucky. Is that exactly the same weekend, Mims's Garden, as Stivers? Or is it on a different weekend? And I think it's a little bit different area. Okay, so it is not the same. Okay, we might be able to try to ride up for that one. It's a long drive, but 4 or 5 hours I can make up and be back, feed animals the next day. Near Tuscaloosa. Okay. I wanted to make the Stivers, but they are 16 and a half hours away from. Yeah, it's a long ride there on borrowed time. I just did 21 Cornish Cross today. We'll have video down later tonight. Awesome. I love quail. Quail is one of the tastiest birds out there. It's at the same time, I think it's in July. Mims, Daryl just said it wasn't on the same day, I don't think. Yeah, Northeast is where Stivers is. I've actually been to their place for the seed swap. Made that ride with both kids. So Oklahoma. There's the Homesteaders Picnic in September in Kentucky. I think that's the one they're talking about, Stacy. I want to raise quail, another item on the list. Yeah, quail are pretty easy to raise in small area too. What part of Tennessee are you from? I'm in the very northeast tip, all the way up in the tip by the Tri-Cities. I'm in Unicoi, Tennessee. Oh, okay. Stivers is in November. You're saying that the other one's in July. Okay, gotcha. Might not make that one because I'll be in Louisiana. Um, so yeah, I'm in the very tip corner. I can actually walk out my door and walk 15 minutes and be in North Carolina. And then I can drive either direction and be North Carolina or Virginia in the matter of minutes. It's my house in South Carolina um, is only 3 hours away. Big Bear Homestead in Georgia is 3 hours away. Chris, I spent 36 hours trying to upload the tomato canning video you wanted. It never loaded. I gave up. Have you tried to go out someplace else, Mims, and see if you could get it maybe to load someplace else and just see if your internet? Go to McDonald's. Go and do it on your phone. Try to upload it on your phone when you're in town. I can upload a video on my phone in like 20 minutes. If I do it at home on the thing, it takes 6 to 7 hours. That's crazy though. I'll be perfect with that heat, Kirsty. I live in perfect place. Ancient dolphin from the 70s. Hey, do you prefer Texas for gun laws? Well, hey, I think we see a little bit of the other life popping in down there at the bottom in their Russian name, so nobody block them. That is Ivan and his beautiful wife um, down there. They're headed west toward Tennessee, it looks like. So, hoop greenhouse make 4 foot raised walls sometimes and get the hoop house. Yeah, doing like an Alaskan, Aaron, doing like an Alaskan greenhouse. Those are awesome. And I think that actually would work really good up here on the mountain too. So, Ivan, are you and your wife going to make it to HOA? Are you going to make it to Virginia for the HOA in October? Let me know if you're going to make it to HOA when you figure that out, and then me and you're going to talk. I may have a little bit of a proposition for you as well as just getting to get together. Um, but it all depend on if you're going to make it to the HOA. Let's get that one gone too. Anybody else want to jump on that? Yep, please, please. September the 14th in Grand Rivers, Kentucky. Okay, that's the other event. Good to go. Thank you, too, family. If anybody needs to get off here, get off here. Hit the like button if you've not hit the like button, please, before you leave out. Um, pest control, exactly. I had to break out the big hammer. My girls were discussing some survival techniques or something. They're very quick. I've gotten lucky and gotten 2 tonight, so love it. Mine must be running smooth. Then I look like I'm not even got any um, real stuff. Carol is messaging me, so I'm not too much. Awesome, Mims. Thank you. Tell her we're just praying for her. We may get Ivan up here on the mountain, and we may be able to run uh, like NASA speeds on our internet and stuff. Our cabin in the woods. Here we go, Mims. If you're around, I think we'll have fun. We may just jump away here in a moment. I have not sold the home in South Carolina yet, Georgiana. It is there. Um, we she and her mom needed prayers. I'll just say unspoken request. Okay, let's say some prayers there, guys. If you can, for Carol and her mom, that would work very nicely. Um, yeah, Ivan, we'll make it. We'll make something happen. That's what I want to talk to you about. I just want to see if you're going to go to the HOA or not. But the house in Georgia. That's right. I had an individual come look at it. I went down, showed the house. It was not a homesteader. Um, didn't budge on the price, he didn't want to budge on the price. He was good with it. Said that he was very interested. He would have me an offer in writing the next day, and I've not heard from him since. So Dave Northwater, the gun class, what I plan on doing is making it toward everyone and then having 2 classes during that day that I'm going to specify just for kids. Have the parents hang out and then teach the kids around there so that I can kind of hit the parents in the beginning of the day and have them bring their kids so I can make sure where we're at and kind of the things. I'm going to only be able to use blue guns, which is a fake law enforcement training gun. Uh, so, yes, there will be classes geared to children. And I may actually get a hold of the NRA, and they have some really good firearms books that I can give out. But when I do that, when I do the NRA classes, I'm kind of stuck in their little field, um, and they're great classes. But for me, um, I don't know. I heard a little story, Daryl, that you guys are holding out on a lot of us on your garden and some of the beautiful cucamelons and the I think it's some type of lime tree or something that you guys are doing a lot more homesteading than you let on. So you and Sherry may be holding out on us a little bit on that part. You might just want us to think you're just tech people. I hear every once in a while about this stuff. But I heard from a little bear family that you guys had quite a bit going on up there. Possum pizza, yummy. That would be good. I wouldn't eat a possum unless I was really really hard up. Don't believe everything I hear. Huh? Okay. I missed something there, Fairy Tale Creations, but Music Well. Oh, the tree. Yeah, did they get everything removed, Music Well? I'm glad to see you back. I noticed you come in, but I forgot about that kind of thing. I live in Chicago and we had a possum in our driveway. It scared me to death. Not a pretty creature. They are not. I was telling Big Bear while he was up here. I killed one that got into the chicken coop and was trying to eat the chickens, and that was the biggest possum I've ever seen. I bet you from tip of its nose to its tail, it was 4 feet long, and the base of its tail was the size of a racquetball. It was huge. So, how far are you from Granger County, Tennessee? I would have to look. Um, Auto Salvage Outlaws, do you know where Tri Cities are or Bristol, Tennessee is, where the racetrack is, the NASCAR track? I'm about 35, 40 minutes from Bristol. I'm about 2 hours from Knoxville, Tennessee. That gives you any help there. I taste two family about possum pizza on their live show. I know, Brenda. I've seen it. Robin walked out into the garden, and we almost had to throw her a lifeline to get her. Hey, I understood. I heard that you needed some life vests and stuff up there too, but I heard you were holding out on some of the stuff that you were growing. We got deer eating our garden and flower beds. Ella. Aaron, spread some human hair out. That really does work. Um, and I know it sounds weird, but pee on the corners of your garden. That works too. So if you have any boys that want to go out and pee in the garden or pee on a tree all the time, do it. Carol, hey, I missed you there. Hold on, let me go up. I'm gonna skip some of y'all. Hey, I missed you all. So crazy up in PA, missing lives and videos. We saw deer and bunnies today. I drove up on a possum like Chris just described on a moped at night, about 13. Yeah, that'd be scary. We were just concerned about you, Carol. We were all asking if anybody had heard from you. We know your mom has not been doing great and stuff, so we just wanted to put in some prayers for you if we needed to, and get word to you that we missed seeing you. It wasn't about being on the lives; it was just about being on fellowship and send word where we need to send word. So I hope everything is doing okay and we're paid for you anyway. Good night, Amy Broussard. We will see you soon. Good night, Steph. So that's awesome. We needed prayers. Oh, I needed the fellowshipping. Good to go. We'll stay on for a little longer so we can fellowship with you. Good night. I'm kind of looking here and trying to catch up where I was. You had a big turnout tonight. Yes, we did have a big turnout tonight. This is probably the second largest one we've ever had. Look for scripture for me, Kirsty. That'll be awesome. I'm 45 years old. Stolen valor. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what I will ever do if I get to the point. I know that sounds crazy, but if I ever get to the point of where Roots and Refuge were the other night with their premiere, at I think it was 2,800 people at max. That was nuts. Duncan, we need to undo that one. That is the other life with Ivan and his wife. That is the Russian channel. So I will actually. I'm gonna. I just. I may have just made you a moderator, Rainbow 505. Sorry. Trying to get back up here. Ivan, I'm going to make that channel a moderator as well, if it'll let me. Okay. See if that'll allow you to come back now, Ivan. See if that one lets you come back. Good run there, Duncan. That one I knew, though. They're a good one. I said that earlier. He's on. That's the other life with Ivan, the one that's the tech guy. Post something again for me, Ivan, so I can see if we got you cleared up there. You're just on a different channel tonight, so most of the moderators don't recognize you. You're a moderator with the other life, so no, that's fine, Brenda. I told everybody a minute ago, but I think you had stepped off for a minute, so you said you were, I think. I do all kinds of canning, Aaron. We actually have some videos going to be coming out soon on that. I can a lot of meat, so it's it is something I do. I haven't done a whole lot of dieting. I've done some jerky and stuff, but not too much. So Ivan, are you still out there? You or your wife can give me a thing. Yeah, Aaron, canned meat is simple. You can I do a lot of venison, pork, beef. Um, it's really good. The possum was in the hen house that I killed. It was all the way up in the hen. I missed it 3 times looking in there because it was so big. It took up the entire side of the hen house. So I hope he does. I'll look into it and check it out. Yeah, look it up. There's some really good books on it and stuff too. And then my videos will be, it's simple to do. So my videos will be like very self-explanatory. And then I don't know, Mims's Garden, are you going to can any meat this year? They might. They're truck drivers, Brenda. I don't know if you remember them from the other night. Ivan's the one that helped Daryl out at the shindig. I know I always bring that up because it's just he's really good at what he does. He's a good guy. Heaven's Gate Cherry Farm. Hey, hey. Yeah, I'm off grid. I'm all the way off grid. I got oil lamps and little flashlights shining on me tonight. The solar generator completely went. It got to its cutoff point, so we lost that a few minutes ago. We're not going to be on here much longer, so sorry about that. There you are. All right, Ivan. I made that channel a moderator too, so now you're in blue. Nobody should get your Russian language off my page. Okay, so Mims is going to do some canning meat, Aaron, so you can be able to see that too. Aaron, I am actually looking into buying a Missouri wind and solar 1500 watt solar or wind generator within the next few weeks. Going to this bash is going to hold off a little bit on that, but I got battery bank that I have to pick up and some metal that I have to do, and then the wind turbine is coming. So, and then there'll be a hydro system going too. So we're going to go with the triangle. I try to do everything in a triangle. So yeah, that's all about this stepping it back some and then using modern technology that suits the purpose of where we're at. I'm green, but not green. I believe in taking care of what the good Lord gave us, but some of the stuff that people are doing is just stupid. Excuse me, but it is. Uh, uh, Michael P. I would not say that it's better. And if you'd asked me about, oh, Ivan just ran over a baby rabbit. Um, if you'd asked me that a year and a half ago, I would have said that wind power was not even an option for me. Um, Wind power, you have clutches in them, and let me see. I can't grab that one, guys. There we go. Maybe let's remove. I'm trying to take care of some knuckleheads. Sorry. Okay. Um, so with the wind now, they've come out with a new system to where they're not really using a clutch. They've built up the copper inside so it produces and doesn't get the heat that it used to. And Consider It Joy is another channel on here. Consider It Joy. He has a 1500 watt Missouri wind and solar that he just purchased that has the new system in it, and he says that it's working phenomenal for him. And he actually has a couple of patents on renewable energy. So go check his channel out if you're into that. How long have you been off grid? We've only had when we started. We came up here 3 years ago, and we ran a extension cord off of the gate. We have a gated community here, and we ran an extension cord off of it that I would run the refrigerator and a small fridge up until about, I guess it's been about 3 or 4 months ago, and then we finally just pulled plug completely. So 3 to 4 months completely. But when we first moved up here, we didn't have the refrigerator or nothing. We had the big coolers. I have the Arctic RTIC coolers, and they're about twice the size of the Yeti at half the price. And they'll keep ice. A bag of ice will keep in it for 7 to 11 days in the summer. So you rotate food every 3 to 5 days on it, so it works out really well for eating fresh food too. Good night, our cabin in the woods. Appreciate it, Chris. I got some of my dad's old photos tonight from World War II. They are in my car though right now. Also some documents too. So blessed my nephew took everything. Oh, that's awesome, Carol. I'm glad you got that history back for your family. That is that's cool. Go through those and let us know some stuff next week on Wednesday on some of that stuff. So that would be cool to know. Mods, you're doing an awesome job. We'll get off here in about 10 minutes and hopefully not have to deal with that. Um, let's see. Nope. Almost got you, Mims. Well, it won't let me do anything now. So, yes, a child prayer is music to God's ears. Yes, it is. Good night. Deleting the comment only deletes the comment. They can make more whenever they want. I'm removing them, the music well. I'm not deleting the comment. If I get a hold of them as the individual that has the channel and remove them, they're gone. So, good night, Francine. You are pretty close right now. Crossville it's an hour or two away, but you're pretty close. Why do people want to try to start something? Auto Salvage Outlaws, it's mainly little kids. And here's the way you can look and see if they're little kids or if they're not. The little kids will say this like goofy, weird things. And then the one, can you hear Ivan's truck? I can't even hear Ivan's truck right now. But the adults you'll see, like we had some Aryan Nation guys get on the other night on a live that I was moderating, and you could tell the difference. I mean, those guys were organized in there, hitting comments, bing, 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 with different things. Mims was on it like fire on that one. It was pretty crazy, but usually it's just young kids up too late, mamas and daddies not being mamas and daddies, and not whooping that butt when they find out what they're doing. Sherry Mize, I don't think you can post pictures on here at all. I don't think Daryl, is there any way to post a picture? I don't think there is. That would be kind of cool, but you would have really bad trolls then. That'd be pretty crazy. Redheaded Hunter, how are you doing tonight, sir? I'm gonna mentor Mr. Redheaded Hunter here on some YouTube video stuff. So he's gonna be putting out some more videos soon. Me and him are gonna do some hunting videos together. And I'm not going noodling though, Redheaded Hunter. So he's a young man. He's 17 years old. He's got a channel. Him and his girlfriend went out and made a catfishing video the other night. Pretty neat stuff. Which Bible I use the NIV, Kirsty, is the Bible that I use. But send me whatever you read from your Bible, and I'll try my best to get that and read it the way that you intend me to read it. Yeah, I have the NIV, and the reason that I like the NIV, guys, I read any Bible. I mean, I think that you get a little bit different things from each one of them, but I read the NIV because the one that I have, I like the historical part of it. Um, I'm trying to help out here too. Okay. Anyway, um, I like the historical factor that it does on there. For instance, when it talks about the floods and Jesus walking the earth, they're not only using the word that the prophets and the people that Jesus put in there, but they're going back to like the sand scrolls and different other documents from the Romans and other people and other societies that talk about these floods, that talk about the way that it came through, that had documentation that was there. Um, you know, it's it's one of those things where they go through and give you other historical facts to back up what's in the Bible. So then when you go out to do something and you have a conversation with one of these knuckleheads that's 15 years old coming in and trying to badmouth or do something else and does it, you can actually educate them not only through the biblical sense of the Bible, but being able to educate them through history, through the Roman Empire, through different means of that way. And to me, that's a lot of ammunition. So if you can grab that ammunition, I mean, it helps you when you have to go to fat bat with some of these fake Christians that are out there too, that are more interested in that building that they're in instead of the Word of God, instead of this church. They're worried about this church. Um, so get me back on to preaching here for the last 5 minutes. But having that ammunition, I have a quote I always say: I refuse to go to battle with I refuse to have a battle of wits with an unarmed person. So, you know, it's not something that I wish to do. One of my other favorite quotes is actually from Malcolm X, of all people. And I think if you ever read the history of Malcolm X, you would be very intrigued to see where he went. Because when he went on his journey to Mecca, when he went on that pilgrimage and went over there and saw that there were white Muslims, that there were black Muslims, that there were green, he saw all these people worshiping and did all this. He came back, and one of the quotes that he said before he was shot was, because they didn't want him, Farrakhan and them did not want to see him preaching what he was going to preach, was he said, one of the this is the quote that I enjoy, one of the most horrifying and ugly things in this world is ignorance. More ignorant and horrifying is a man that does not know his own ignorance. Now, um, how do you uh, not take some wisdom from that? One of the most horrifying and ugly things in this world is ignorance. And more horrifying and ugly than that is a man that does not know his own. That's a powerful statement right there. I mean, that was some insight, and they killed him for it before he could ever come back and change his history. So what you say can't stick with you for life, even though you can change. Absolutely, Carol. I agree with that. Yep. So we're going to go for about 3 more minutes, guys. I love each and every one of you. I appreciate you coming on here and supporting me. We're up to 173 likes. If you've not hit that thumbs up, hit it as you go out, please. If you're going to hit the other one, that's fine too. Um, my mod squad, you guys absolutely rock. Rainbow 505, I accidentally gave you that wrench. If you want to keep it, it's yours, because I really respect you and feel that you do a wonderful job. But usually I want people to ask me before I do that. But tonight you got the accidental click finger, and it was a great accidental click finger, because I appreciate you so much. But when I do, y'all, you'll see a picture. I guess I have to. Oh, eye surgery. Sherry Mize. I hope it's not a real bad one. You just got kicked out of a Tennessee rest area because it's a Russian conspiracy, Ivan. I don't know why you got kicked out. Were you playing loud music or what? He's over there. What were you doing? I don't know what do Russians do when they're stuck in a rest area. He probably was arguing with a cop over a speeding ticket. He gave us a big speech on that on Big Bear. Thank you, Auto Salvage Outlaws. I appreciate it. Ivan's going to get all kinds of crap now. Carol, thank you for coming in. I know you've had a overwhelming week or so. Thank you for stopping in and fellowshipping with us a little bit. When I was in the 8th grade, I had my Bible taken away in school. You know what? I would love to see that happen to me. Hey, Red-Headed Hunter is a good one, guys. McLennan Homestead, Stacy, he's a good one. Let's get him back. Sorry. Hey, Red-Headed Hunter, you're okay. They'll get you undone. One of my moderators, one of my head mods, go get him. Red-Headed Hunter is good to go. He's one I'm going to be mentoring, Stacy. He's good to go. He was being serious about his Bible being taken away, but I'd love to see that happen. You want to talk about you want all the suing for, you know, craziness in. No, don't time him out anymore, McLennan Homestead. Don't time him out. He's a good guy. Red-Headed Hunter is good. No more timing him out. Don't hide him. All cancellations on Red-Headed Hunter. Mims or Fairy Tale Creation, try to go fix that for me. You are still okay, Red-Headed Hunter. We're just trying to fix it. There you go. Red-Headed Hunter, post now. Nobody else touch him. Post me something. Molly Joy, thank you. Red-Headed Hunter, try to post something now. See if we got you unhidden. I think we did. Nobody touched the Red-Headed Hunter. Only Mims. The last message I got on him, Mims, is that you unhid him. So I don't think anything needs to be done. I just need him to post something so that I can see that he is unhidden. You're good, Red-Headed Hunter. It's fine. It happens sometimes. No, you're good. You're good, Stacy. You're good. The busy little house and Scott from Hidden Valley Homestead, they got on one the other night and they kept hiding her, and it took us 40 minutes to get that one done. I think, didn't it, Mims? It was funny. Mims finally came on and said, "Stop touching everything." So it was funny. But yeah, Red-Headed Hunter, post something for us real quick. I think we got you unhidden because I'm getting ready to get off of here. Geeky Gardens, thank you for coming. Good night. He's good. I think he'll be all right. So guys, we're going to get off here. As always, God bless. Live with what God gives you, and we're out of here.